Chit chat with cutie. Hey, cuties. Hello. Thank you guys for joining me. Hey, sis. Chit chat with cutie. Child, let me try to do this. Let's see. Chit chat with cutie. Welcome, guys. Trending. I saw your message before I even went live, talking about you looking at the back of your eyeballs. Trending, thank you for joining me. I know it's late. I know it is late your time, but I appreciate you stopping through. So thank you, Trending. What am I trying to do? Okay. Let me send this mess real quick. All right, guys. Happy Thursday. Happy November again. November the 2nd. For those of you that are watching, thank you so much for joining me. Currently, we have 166 people watching. Thank you guys so much. Blessy. Shout out to the cutie mods in the house. We got Blessy. We got Pink Table Topics. We got Aunt Debbie. Let me scroll up. Tyra, I got a message from Tyra. If you guys can keep Tyra in your prayers. She is okay. And I don't want to give, tell her business, but just keep Tyra, my cutie mod, in your prayers. Shout out to the cutie crew representing in the chats. Hello, cutie crew. I put up a little short video. If you haven't watched it, make sure to watch it after this. I just want you guys to sound out on that because I'm confused. Hey, girl. All right, guys, I'm going to say some hellos. Again, I appreciate you guys. If you have not hit the like button, please go ahead and do so. It is my Friday, so I got me a little cooler that I'm about to crack open right now. But hello again, girl. Hey, Mary Kelly, cutie crew member. Juan Davis, cutie crew member. Again, we got my sis, Pink Table Topics in the house. Hey, sis. All right, am I at the top? I am not. Let me scroll up as far as I can. The streets say he gonna marry her, y'all, but I don't know. Girl, I'm a pin that because we're gonna talk about that, child. Hey, Joanna. Again, hello, Mary Kelly. Okay, I'm gonna pin these longer comments so we can read them as we go on. Hey, Janice Walker, cutie crew member. Let's see. Hey, Pamela. Hello, Fifi, cutie crew member. Let's see. Hey, Sherry. How are you? All right, I said Sherry, not Siri. My phone tripping. Okay, did I get you, Titi? If not, hello again. Do y'all think Martell? Okay, we gonna get to that. Veronica Monroe in the house. Hey, Veronica Monroe. Hey, fabulous Linda Greer. Thanks for joining me. Hey, Monica. Let's be clear. You just got off. Let's be clear. Let me say again, your niece is absolutely gorgeous. We are still praying for her. Gorgeous. So I did get your text. And yes, continuous prayers for your niece. But thank you for joining me. Let's be clear. Cutie crew member. We got a new cutie crew member. Orliski. I'll do this every time. Orliski. I hope I got it right. Welcome to the Cutie Crew. Welcome. Trending. I really enjoyed your live earlier today. And when I get off this live, I was about to say off work, I am going to watch T Talk's video of her interview with Kiki. I see you guys said it was a great video and interview. And I plan to watch as soon as we are done. All right, let me continue. Hey, Valby, Cutie, remember? Squirrel is talking, baby. Squirrel. I like saying that. Thank you, sis, for the message. Yes, thanks for joining us. We're glad you stopped by on your way in or out. If you didn't do so already, please hit that like button. If you're watching from the bushes, please hit that like button and drop down and chit chat with us. We don't bite. We may go off here and there, but that's about it. We got the legend, Aunt Debbie, in the house. A whole legend out in these YouTube streets. You hear me? All right, let me go ahead. Hey, Neva. Hey, Nicole. There go my Blessy again. Hey, Liddell. Hello, Brenda Beautiful. Hey, Cheryl Howard. So I know you guys saw the title. This will be an open panel once I give my little spiel on what I saw earlier today. And then I know, and I apologize to you guys, I was supposed to come back live yesterday so you guys can sound off about that live video. Oh, that's a cute picture, Tay. When Tay talk. Cute. I just opened up my Instagram. Cute picture when Tay talk. Let me comment. But I wanted to bring up something on Instagram real quick, guys, so I can have it ready, even though I'm not gonna play it on Be Tripping. I may play it and stop. I may do that. Okay, so it was on the other page. Give me 1 second, guys, because I want to have this ready. It's the audacity for me. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so here it is, and I'm gonna pause it. Okay, let me get back to my hellos. 340 people watching. Thanks again. I am blessed. Pecan Pam is in the house. Yes, ma'am. Mill living her best life, child. I was so happy to see the pop out of her and Dawn. So happy to see Mill out and about. They went to Shanita Foster's birthday party. Danny Glover was at Shanita Foster's birthday party. Shanita Foster is well known out in these streets, okay? But it was just good to see Mel. We know that she's taking her break. And we ready for you to come on back, Melody Cherie. We'll be here, girl. El Nicole. Yes, that's one of my favorite pictures of her. I was trying to match up the attire, the colors of her and Marty. But let me see. I think I got that up. I do. Yeah, so I'll share that again. But yes, I agree with you. Hello, Iman. All right, we're going to get on down to the bottom. Hey, Mildred, Conversations and Cocktails. Cutie crew member. Was just in CC, and they're showing Coleslaw shopping for the M&M kids along with her too. Was just in CC. What's CC? I know she just posted to her story. I try not to even look at it. I'll try to look at it after this video. Baby, she gonna keep playing.
Hey y'all. Welcome to a realistic day in the life of Ariana.
Girl, bye. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, guys. Okay, I had to grab something real quick. Hey, Crystal, is it necklace? Cute spelling. Let's see. Karen Carter. Good evening, Evelyn. Good evening. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up. I'm already over 10 minutes. Jacqueline, Phyllis, Gwendolyn. Let's see. Gigi in the house. Hey, Lori. Thank you to all of the new subscribers. Demi. Hey, Demi. This your song. Hey. Thank you, Demi. All right. SM, the Mrs., Cheryl Canada, Tina Turner, Blessy again, Tia P, Phyllis in the house, Sharon, Toya, Cutie Crew member, Claudia. All right. I'm getting down to the bottom. If I missed any one of you, hey, Tawana. Tawana, I meant to text you. I mean, not text you, inbox you. I will do it. Hold on, child. Okay. I will. I just want to make sure that your boss is okay. So you know what I'm talking about. Wanted to check in, make sure your boss was okay. Let me know. All right, let's get started. Hey, Vi. Again, to any of you, hi, Rashida. If I missed you, my apologies. You guys know I like to say hi to everybody. And hey, SKR, I am, realizing that I can't. Not all the time. Hi, Norma. So I try. So if I missed you, hey, Tennessee girl, it is not on purpose. Val B says, please keep my family in prayer. My oldest brother is in the hospital in critical condition, will not be on long, headed out. Oh, Val, thank you for stopping by anyway, but please go be with your brother. If I'm sure you are okay, you're headed out. So I'm not sure if you have to drive to him or what. He is in my prayers. Let me put some praying emojis. If you guys can keep Val B, her brother, and family in your prayers. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm strong on claiming total healing, and I pray that that is what happens. So sorry. He's 68 years old. We are claiming that he's going to be okay. And yes, we're praying for Tyra as well. I'm glad I saw that message though, Val B, because I was just about to just start talking. Um, yep, Shaquita, I did, child. The girl is itching for, and I do not condone violence, but it's like she want a pumpkin head since she was, showcased on Halloween in the spirit of pumpkins. I think she want a pumpkin head. Um, oh my goodness. See, I don't like that. I don't like the taunting when it comes to the children, but that just shows, she has no class. She doesn't. And it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. And again, thank you all so much for joining me. Yes, we are Mildred. I just put up a post about Destiny and members only. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to check it out after the live. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So again, I want to say to 442 of you, thank you for joining me on this Thursday night. What I wanted to discuss is none other than Mr. Martell. Now, I know that we will have our open panel when it comes to everything concerning the dry lip bandits. And when I drop the link, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. We won't be on long, guys. Now, I heard Mims in Trendings Live said something about, child, look at me trying to put all these names together. Mims was in Trendings Live, and I think they said Tea Talk with Your Girl implemented like a 2-minute timer. I may have to implement that. I may do 3. I may take it 1 more minute, but there are other people that has been not emailing, Lord have mercy, DMing me saying that they want to get on the panel too. So we just have to, extend that grace to them as well. And then if people drop down from the first batch or whatever, And we still got some time, then we can go ahead and, hey, Hannah Grace, welcome, whoever back to the panel. But yeah, so I think I'll have a timer just so we can, try to hear everybody. But let's go ahead and get into this. Now, I'm going to play and pause again because I don't want OWN to strike it. But let me go ahead and put this fair use up. Copyright disclaimer. And I am sharing this from OWN's Unscripted Instagram page. This is Martell meeting up with Nell Fletcher. And what y'all think he was talking about? Or who? Melody Cherie, as always. So let me play it. Do I want to play it? I'm sure the majority of you may have seen this. If not, again, it's on OWN Unscripted's Instagram page. But Mr. Man is mad with Mel about her name changing ceremony. So let's play. Again, don't be mad because I'm gonna play stop, just so I won't get a copyright. But here we go. Take a listen. Hey, Minerva. Hey, Betsy. Hey, El Nicole.
I was invited to her name change. So I will be attending.
Oh, really?
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Look at his face. Look at his face when Nell Fletcher told him that she was going to be going. Well, she was invited to Mel's name changing ceremony. Oh, child, I can't stand this man. Let's listen.
It's like
Look at the look on your face.
I'm just saying, it's like like for me, I want to know everybody who goes to it. They're my friends, because I won't be.
So
So I'm stopping again. He said that he want to know everybody that goes to the name changing ceremony that are his friends. I'm assuming so he can try to deter them from going or be upset with them because they went. Just a nutcase to me. But let's continue.
Said I shouldn't attend.
No, you shouldn't.
Why shouldn't I attend?
Because just for her to almost have a name change party.
That's what women do. They have a divorce party.
All right, now I'm just pausing just for the sake of pausing. But do you guys see his facial expressions? The man is really upset and puzzled as to why Mel would not want to be Holt anymore. It's the audacity for me. Let's continue to listen. He does, Phyllis. He sounds absolutely ridiculous.
A divorce party. We divorced 2 years ago. Divorce party? I understand. Name change party? No. It's almost like a slap in my face.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It is a slap in his face for her to celebrate dropping his name after he done went out here and had a whole baby. And not only was he fooling around with Coleslaw, but other women as well. We talking slap in the face. This man is a narcissist, period, point blank. Let's continue.
I feel that the Fletcher should not attend the name changing ceremony because they should know that it's almost like Melody being spiteful.
Now, why is she being spiteful for dropping the name? Why? Okay, let me finish because I'm about to go on a tangent. Let me finish.
By even having a party, a name changing party from my last name.
You see how he looked real puzzled from my last name? Absolutely. I'd throw a damn party every day if I was Mel. Let me finish.
It's not like it was something amazing that she did with the name Rogers.
Now, that right there pissed me off. And I'm going to get into that when I get into my commentary. But for those of you that did not hear it, he said it's not like she did anything amazing with the name Rogers. So I'll get into that in a minute.
No.
I was invited to her name change.
Okay, so that was it. That was it. It's the audacity for me. It really is. Let me stop sharing this screen. Again, first of all, you got a whole baby that got that last name as well. And you confused. You got a side chick, and I'm gonna get to her in a minute. Let me just say this. Um, it amazes me the things that come out of Martell's mouth. And I promise you guys, I knew the man was slow, but I didn't know he was this damn slow. And I really think that, Martell has some issues mentally. I've always said that Coleslaw is very young minded, teenage mentality, and so is he. But when it comes to this, just look up audacity in the dictionary and you'll find a picture of Martell. You should. He should be right there. Um, when he said that it's not like she did anything amazing with the name Rogers. Let me just point this out to Martell. Mel had a wonderful life in college. Let's go back to high school. We seen everything that she was involved in as far as in high school and all of that. She went to college as Rogers. She graduated college as Rogers. Um, Damn, if I'm not mistaken, did she not help him pay his tuition as Rogers? That's amazing as hell to me. She was holding down a couple jobs in college as Rogers and helped him pay for his schooling. That's amazing. Um, we know that he stole her shine as Rogers at her college graduation because that's when he proposed. But it's the audacity for me. Like this girl had nothing going on before his dust ass came along. It is really, really amazing. But this is my thing. Who in their right mind would want to continue the last name of a man like Martell or any other Negro? Who? Can you let me know? Now, I do know that a lot of times some women will keep the last name because of their children and all of that. But in this case, as far as what this man did nationally, goes viral, just went viral for BS a couple days ago. Who would want to be connected to that as an ex wife? I know Mel loves her kids to the moon and back. Okay. And that's the only good thing, the amazing thing that came out of being married to Martell. But somebody in the comments said that the last name Holt wouldn't ring bells anywhere but a jail cell had it not been for Mel. And baby, if that ain't the truth, we know the thick neck brother Montez Holt jail. Martell Holt was in jail for ATM, a prison, or whatever, allegedly. Released, I don't know what happened. He got it expunged. That's what the Holt name was doing, sir. That's what the Holt name was doing. But what has Martell done with the last name Holt? What amazing things has Martell done with the last name Holt? Since she hasn't done anything amazing with Rogers, can you tell me? Somebody please. Um, he hasn't accomplished anything, and haven't been able to accomplish anything since Melody Holt at the time divorced his ass. Now, we know the bird, Ariane Curry, was so frantic to use the name Holt that she started calling her child Holt as a nickname. That's about the only person that is proud of Holt. Because she ain't got no damn sense. Just like him. And that's who needs to go ahead and marry him. Now, we had a couple comments from Girl a little earlier asking if she's going to be the one to marry him, she would marry his ass in a heartbeat, okay? And the both of them put together, the both of them, would not accomplish the amazing things that his wife accomplished before him and while she was with him. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Coleslaw over there, she just a maid, child. She just a maid. Has she been able to help Martell make a couple million? Because that's what Melody Holt did when she was with him. He ain't been able to do it since. So she's about the only one that will marry him. Um, I don't get it, but it is what it is. She has represented the clown even without a ring or anything else. So we know she would love it. We know she would love it. And honestly, that is Martell's speed all the way. Just watching him in that live with her the other day, they are two peas in a pod, baby. Two peas in a pod. I bet you they just sit there and grin at each other. Not much conversation. What can they talk about? She gonna talk about her hair, and he gonna talk about his muscles. What else is going on? What else is going on between the two? Just like he just said, Mel been divorced for a couple years, and we see him in the same spot. We see Coleslaw in the same spots. And like I said the other day, especially with this video that she released today, we'll talk about that because I want you all's opinion. I think Martell didn't put this battery in her back when it comes to her mentioning the kids like she is. Hannah Grace had a great video that I watched too. You guys make sure to check Hannah's video out. But I think that this is purposely. But what he don't realize, if anybody know his ass is Mel. So they are trying to pick with Mel, probably because of this court case that's coming on. And they know, just like I know, just like you guys know, most times a woman gonna snap about her kids. So I know that Mel has to keep her cool. Anybody y'all want to plan a trip to Huntsville? Any of the cutie crew? Let's go for Thanksgiving. We know Mel got to keep her cool, and it just shows how low down, dusty, and dirty Martell is as a man, and I just can't wait. And I'm not saying I don't want them kids. Okay, Maritha. All right, I see a lot of people saying they want to roll out. Let's get something together, y'all. Let's get something together. For real, I'm serious. What was I saying about so they're just trying to pick with her. That's what I think. I think they're trying to pick with her. They're trying to make us snap. But I'm not one to say those kids are not going to have a relationship with their dad, because I hope that they do. But when they find out all of the things that their dad has done and continue to do, I can guarantee you this: it's going to put a damper on that relationship. It really is. And this is how Martell continues to prove that he's slow, because he's not thinking about the future. He can't let the hurt go that he's still carrying around when it comes to Mel. He can't let that go. So all he's thinking about is now. Hold on, guys. I gotta turn. My timer just went off. I gotta turn my oven down. Let me put on the Cutie Crew anthem. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Mildred, thank you. And I'm going to acknowledge you for the super chat. I'm sorry. As well as Judy Jones and Grace Jackson. Give me 1 second. I'm going to properly acknowledge you guys.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.
Okay, I am back. Thank you guys for holding. I didn't want to burn up the house, child. I'm glad I put that timer on because I definitely forgot. But like I said, when it comes to those kids getting older and they learn the truth, and this is again why this man continues to prove that he's slow, because the only thing he's thinking about is right now, today. And the only thing he's thinking about is revenge in any way because of his actions. Because of his actions. He and Mel would be celebrating what? 16, 17 years if they were still married, maybe a little less. But it is because of his actions that all of this has happened, and he just can't go on with his life. He wants to turn her friends, Nell and Chris Fletcher, and anybody else that will listen against her. And he's been on that. We witnessed that for the past, well, since the damn show started, if I'm going to be honest. But for him to sit there and say that Nell shouldn't go and Mel is doing this out of spite. What? What? The name that she was born to. She can't go back to her maiden name. You want her to carry Holt of all names? Ooh, child. Um, Tennessee girl, you say Ariane blasted him all over the internet. All she had to do was give him a few compliments and get on her knees to be in his good graces. Every time. Every time. And yeah, we know that he said that out of his own mouth as far as what she was doing on her knees, child. So again, she's the only one that is proud to rep Martell Hope. She's the only one that will run, okay, to City Hall or wherever else and say yes, because she's slow. She's slow. This man continues to embarrass her, but as long as she can get a good straight week, child, she all good. But just wait. We know because he hasn't done it and he's not going to do it, not while he's still on the search. Just wait till he seen with somebody else. She going to be right back on the internet. Last week his tongue was in my y'all know what she say. And I'm sure you guys saw her comment on the shade room. This person put he's homeless, that's why he's over there. She put I'm actually at his house tonight, but my house is his house too because he pays all the bills over there too. Girl, how? Okay, how? Can you let us know, please? Unless it's that little Section 8 spot, and we know that rent probably about $40 a month, girl. He can pay your rent up for a year or two. Okay. But anyway, let me go ahead and acknowledge. I just wanted to share that because it irked me. I am doing a video on Kiki. I saw some unreleased footage of her. Very, very proud of Kiki. And I'll probably do that tomorrow. Members, we are meeting tomorrow at some time. I'll schedule that as well. And to the cutie crew, don't forget that we have our $100 trivia winner tomorrow, and I'm gonna think of a hard question. But to the content creators in the chat, you guys feel free to drop your links to your channels. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you again to the Cutie Mod. Thank you to 794 of you that's watching. Welcome, welcome, True Wisdom TV. Mildred, thank you so much for the super chat. You put this mofo got the nerve to be put off that she doesn't want his last name. The hubris of this mofo. I cannot with this. I wish you could read the last thing that I wrote on my little notes. I put, I just cannot. So we on the same page. I can't either, sis, at all. Thank you again, Mildred. Judy Jones, you put, I pray that Martell marry Coleslaw to get all his karma. Girl, he getting it without even being married to her. But they both gonna get it. Like I said, let her continue to play around. You keep on, I don't want to put no bad mojo out there, but you keep playing around with folks' kids. Keep playing around with folks' kids. It's so distasteful. And honestly, it deserves a pumpkin head. It really, really does. And let me stop. But thank you, Judy. We hope he does marry whoever. So somebody else can go ahead and represent that whole name, since he mad that Mel dropped it. Grace Jackson, thank you so much for the super sticker. And Minerva, thank you for the super chat. You put let me know the date so I can either book my flight. But if Tyra wanna hop in my truck, it's not that far. Ooh wee. Y'all ready to go to Huntsville? Ooh, child. We gotta go. We gotta go. But let me go ahead and acknowledge these super chats. Super chats. Oh, Veronica Monroe. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Veronica Monroe. You guys know I love to say her name like that. Where am I? Here I am. Okay. Thank you again to each and every one of you for the super chats.
Plenty dollars. Can we get
Thank you guys. I got one more. Charlotte. Thank you, Charlotte. Charlotte, you put I love your commentary. You reap what you sow. He buck up is coming. He buck up is coming. Okay, Charlotte, let me know if I'm reading that wrong. I love your commentary. First of all, thank you so very much. And you reap what you sow. Facts. He better buck up is coming, I believe. Let me know. Yeah, it's coming for sure. It really is. But thank you, Charlotte.
plenty dollars? Can we get
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get to dropping this link. I want you all's thoughts on the clip that I just showed, as well as the live video from a couple days ago, where the two clowns, the dry lip bandits, went viral, for being clowns, basically. And let me make this clear. I can care less that. Did you, Maritha? Okay. Hey, Deshonda. I can care less, as sure as Mel, I'm sure as all of you guys, that Martell is with Coleslaw. It's not that. Number one, it's their history, and it's the taunting again from Coleslaw. She will never be liked, period. And then now, with them ushering the kids in this BS, it's a bit much. It's a bit much. But I'm going to go ahead and drop this link. Yes, Mary Kelly, we are most definitely sending prayers up for Tyra and Val B and anyone else that needs prayers. We are praying for you guys. Be strong. If it's a family member, be strong for them. Hey, Z Frenchie. Okay, guys, let me drop this link. Now, as I mentioned, I know you guys want to sound off. We are going to have somewhat of a timer. We have to be mindful, that other people would like to join us on the panel. But I don't want you to rush, but we cannot do 3-4 hour lives any longer. Okay? So the link is in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and pin the link. And if we have a full panel, if anybody else in the chat, I will not ask anybody to drop down unless somebody else in the chat says that they want to come up. So that's how we'll do that. But if you want to come up and discuss this mess, come on up. I see a couple people backstage already. Currently, we have 804 people. Thank you guys for joining us for this live on this Thursday evening. Let me grab my little fuzzy socks while I welcome the back panel. I am so glad that it's fall. My doors have been open front and back with this breeze. I'm going to put the nutcase up here because that's what he is. He's slow. We can switch. We can alternate with her and him. That's when she was looking at him at the gym. Let's go ahead and leave her. She definitely wanna be Mrs. Holt. Okay, look at the eyes, child. Oh, that's so creepy to me. But let me get to the backstage. First up, we got Mildred. Hey, Mildred.
Hey, Chit Chat. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for having me up.
Thank you for joining me, and thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, next up is my sis, Pink Diva. Hey, sis.
Hey sis, hey Mildred.
Hey.
Hey. Pink table topics. I gotta, I gotta switch it. But thanks for joining me, sis. Next up is Faye. Hey, Faye.
Hey, how are you, Chit Chat?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you for bringing me up.
You are welcome. Not a problem. Thanks for joining me. All right. Next up, we got Minerva. Minerva, how are you? Uh-oh.
Um, a little bit of pain, but I'm okay.
Okay.
How
Is
are
it your
y'all
knee?
doing?
Is it your knee, Minerva?
Yeah, it's my knee. The physical
Oh.
therapist when she come. This lady got me going on my tippy toes now. So
Oh, yeah, she just trying to work that knee so I can get back together. Well,
yeah,
I'm
working
praying
the
for you.
different
We all
muscles.
are.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, we know it. We know it. I know you fan talking about you want to roll on out to Huntsville, child.
Girl, if I
We
got
may
to
get
bring
some.
this walker with me, I
Oh,
am
child.
coming.
Oh, ooh, not the Walker Minerva. Mm-mm.
Yes, the
All right.
walker.
I know
So,
that's
and I
right.
don't care who laugh, I'm coming. Let me
I,
know the date.
yeah, we will. If we do it, if we roll out, child, we will. And I was laughing because I just imagine the walker being like a little weapon. Child, let me stop saying that on this channel. But joking in that way, not because of your knee. But thank you, Minerva. Let me get
I know,
everybody
girl.
else
I
up
know
here.
how it is.
Yeah. Gail
Oh,
Harris,
and I
is this
want to
you?
tell everybody thank you for the DMs,
It's me.
the well
Hold on,
wishes and
Minerva.
everything like that.
All right. Okay, and Minerva said thank you, guys. Hey, Dr. Minnie. All right. Gail Harris, is this you?
It is. Hey, y'all.
Hey, how you
Hey.
doing?
Hi. I'm doing
That's good.
fine. It's been a rough day,
All
but that's okay.
All right. Well, we're here to have some fun, so hopefully you will get unrough.
I know, right?
But thank you for joining me, Gail. Okay, next up we got Maritha. Hey, Maritha.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, sis. How are
Hey,
you?
Hey, Marita.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I know that's right. Maritha, you've been doing the doggone thing over there on your page. Keep it up. Keep it up.
I'm trying to get it together from your
I know
mouth to
that's
God's ears.
yes, ma'am. We claiming it. You already there, so you good. Just stay consistent. That's all. Keep dropping, dropping, dropping. But thank you, Maritha, for joining me. Next up, we got BLS. Hey, BLS.
Hey, Chit Chat. Hey, everybody on the panel. I was trying to keep up with them names, but y'all
Hi.
done turned, y'all done turned into
Oh,
everybody because I can't remember.
that's right, child. Everybody up here. Thanks for joining me, BLS. Next up is the legend, baby. Aunt Debbie in the house. Hey, Aunt Debbie.
Hey, chit chat. Hey, ladies.
hey, I'm
Hey,
Debbie.
Hey,
Hey,
Aunt
Aunt
Debbie.
Debbie.
you
How
good,
y'all
Aunt Debbie?
doing? I'm good. It's a little cold here, but
I
I'm getting
know.
used to the cold. Yeah, it's getting cold here in
I
Chicago.
know. I don't miss it at all. One of my
Yes,
friends posted a
ma'am, Aunt
picture the
Debbie.
yesterday. It looked like it was a blizzard. I said, "Geez, it's still October." So I try to tease my people back home on a daily basis, especially this time of the year. You in your house, Aunt Debbie? I don't. Sis, you got some too where you are. You probably got that lake
Yes, we
back
got
home.
snow yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
I
that.
know.
To the bone.
It's 39
Well, you
degrees
got
here.
Yeah, you guys only got until like March, April-ish. Does that
Girl,
help or not
sometimes
really?
May. Yeah, sometimes
I know.
May.
I know. I know. All right, and last but not least is LaDawn. Hey, LaDawn,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Hey,
All
Hey,
right,
look
ladies.
cool,
on.
Hey, let's
cool, cool,
on.
cool.
Hey, boo-boos.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started real quickly though. I highlighted a couple comments that I want to read, and then we're gonna kick this right on up to Mildred. Mildred, conversations and cocktails, content creator as well. I'm gonna make sure to call out the content creators that's on the panel. But Guerrero already, I think I read this. The streets say he gonna marry her, y'all, but I don't know. Mary Kelly put in my melody, Cherie voice. That ninja fumbled and mailed through the yellow flag on the field because he was offsides. Oh, I like that. Yes, ma'am, Mary. Guerrero, I think this is the same thing. And let's see, Guerrero. Yes, he's obsessed, but my only thing is no other reality stars want to deal with him, and I think he would marry her to bring her on the show to get back at Mel. Yeah. It is what it is. He's desperate. She's desperate. So I definitely wouldn't put it past him. Val B. Okay, I got that. And then Shaquita, you put, did y'all see? And yes, I read that as well. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me get this off of my screen, child.
Thank
Um,
God.
Thank you.
Mildred, you are up
On that
first.
too.
All right.
Oh,
To the panel, real quickly. To the panel. We have to be mindful of our time. So I don't know if you want to look down at your watch or whatever, your phone, and take a look at when you start talking, and then if it's running a little long, we just gotta reel it in. But go ahead, Mildred. What are your thoughts on the live? I think you and I talked about the live. What about what he was saying to Neil Fletcher?
I think it's absolutely ridiculous. He can't be
Mm-hmm.
that thick, that slow, that dense, that oblivious. Y'all come and help me out. Is he really that damn slow that he doesn't understand why she wants
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with him, riding or walking, why she won't speak
Yeah.
to him? He is, I can't. This man aggravates me and makes my absolute arse ache. It does. What he needs to do is go on with that bird brain, with that trick,
Yeah.
and give her his last name and stick it up his, you know what? Because I'm just sick
Move
of him and
out.
her. I've had enough. Go on and marry her. Nobody cares. Marry that
Right.
thing. Go, but leave Mel alone in the process because she bowed out
Yeah.
gracefully. She gave him to that thing. And why they want to keep taunting her?
Mhm.
It makes no
Yep.
sense. She's not bothering them. She's
Mm-hmm.
not bothering them. But you know what? They're both bothered by her. Both of them are.
That's what it is.
And I don't know. If he doesn't keep it up, it makes me think that he's dangerous, in my opinion. In my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, he's potentially dangerous because he keeps putting a battery in that thing's back and she keeps
Mm-hmm.
falling for it with her super stupid self. I don't know. It's a mess. And
Yeah.
I can't, he triggers me. He triggers me because how he dare to be upset that this woman don't
Yeah.
want her damn name. Oh gosh. That's
It's
it.
like have you ever really heard him say, and I just thought about this while you were talking. Have we ever heard him say, I understand. I understand why
Oh,
she would feel that way. I
Nope.
understand why she did this. I understand why she said that. Have you guys? Because I haven't.
no.
You
Maybe I
never
missed.
will.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
He doesn't. He wants to flip it and blame it on her. He wants to even flip his infidelity on her. And I'm like, come on, dude. Just he's got so much to atone for, but he won't even start there. That's why she won't deal with him. And I can't blame her. I
Mm-hmm.
would want nothing to do with him either. And it's gotta be so
Yeah.
hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. He's
I'm
he's
telling you.
he's
Because
one.
it's enough too. Go ahead, Mitch.
Oh no, that's it. I'm so sick of him. But I hope that they both go ahead and marry each other in their misery.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I
Yep.
hope they do. because it would serve them both right if they did. And I'm serious. They would both get their just reward if they marry each other. We don't care, and I know Mel don't care.
No, she don't care. Like you said, she handed him to her and all the other women. Let me make sure to say that on a silver platter. So when you at that point, you definitely don't care. But it's the audacity for me. It really is. When it comes to Martell, he never ceases to amaze me. Never. And it's sad. I do agree that it's dangerous. He's dangerous. Coleslaw, dangerous. I've never trusted them. Before I even started my channel, my sister and I used to talk, about love and marriage. Never trusted what they would do. But this is what I do know. When Mel introduces those children to her man, and we know she's not, just gonna deal with no scraps like he's dealing with. It's gonna be a real man and when she introduces her kids, I'm sure that'll probably be when they possibly get engaged or whatever the case may be. That's when he gonna lose his mind. That's when he gonna lose his mind. And I just pray at that time, I pray it does happen as far as her finding love if she hasn't already. But extra security, because I can't wait for the day where he gets some get back. What he doing, he deserves that same treatment.
For sure. I'm of that mindset.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. An eye for an eye. Let's go ahead and let these children get them a stepdaddy. It'll be similar to, and I'm going to you next, says Pink Diva. Similar to like a Sierra and Russell Wilson, a man that's just gonna come in and just do the damn thing. That's what I'm hoping for Mel. Especially to rub that shit in his face. I can't stand him. And I never will, She tried, Lord, let me stop talking, but this is it. She tried to show him grace when they went to Destin, and I think that would have been a beautiful thing. But what did he do as soon as he got back? Ran straight to the bird, to the bird. So it is what it is. But go ahead, sis. You are up next.
It's the audacity for me. I'm just like blown away with the audacity. I think what bothers Martell is the fact that Mel is so unbothered. And he tried everything and she didn't bite the bullet. And I think that's what upsets him more, because they want to see her act out. They want her to be bothered by the things that they are doing and trying to put all over social media. And because she's not bothered, that's what's bothering them. So he's using Coleslaw, which I just don't see any hope for her. She's so far gone. And, Martell puts this battery in her back and she's so happy go lucky. Like she was just cursing him out, with original Straight No Chaser and saying how he doesn't respect her and all of this. And all of a sudden now, he's happy to be shown on social media with her. But I believe they're up to something. He never does this unless he's up to something. This is his pattern. Every time he dislikes something that Mel has going on or something that may be coming up, he'll always use Coleslaw to taunt Mel. So I feel like they're chopping to something. They're both broke. The way I was paying attention to that live they were doing, I think he's trying to push her into trying to get monetized over social media, because I'm not sure if everybody else paid attention when they went live that night. If you looked at the bottom of the screen, you want cereal? It said if you would like
or
you want
rice. Hold on, sis. Hold on. Panel, please mute. Panel, mute. She's talking. If you're not talking, please mute. Okay, sis, go back because I was trying to hear what you said.
I don't know if you paid attention when they were on live that night. If you looked at the bottom of her screen, it said if you would like to support Ariana Curry, purchase a tag or something. at the bottom of her screen. So that led me to see like he's trying to help her get monetized. They need money. This show is coming to an end. They're not going to be filming anymore. And he is looking for a way to help her get monetized so that they can have income coming in. Because if you paid attention to him saying, "Oh, we could do a cooking show," and when she tried to end the live, when somebody said, "Y'all need to go eat," and she tried to end the live, and he's like, "No, you're not done yet." So all of this was orchestrated. It was planned. It wasn't just a random "let me go live." He purposely wanted her to go live. And again, who decorate gingerbread houses for Thanksgiving? You
Oh my God.
strategically had all six of those gingerbread houses lined up in the camera's view because you wanted people to see that this girl had been in contact with those kids. He's trying to put her in this image as if she's the perfect stepmom. And, you know, you're showing little knots online, but you can't show the M&M kids. But yet you're on here and you have this girl talking about this woman's kids as if she's there, as she's the perfect stepmom. And this is the same person that you violated your marriage behind. The audacity for me. And then this idiot is not even smart enough to see that she's being used. He's using her for his own gain. Like he is up to something. I don't know what it is, but he's up to something because I heard somebody say that she even was over on her YouTube channel today. So they're trying. It's something coming between them. They're working on something for sure.
Mhm. I absolutely agree with you for sure. I think that what they're really working on is trying to paint this image before this court case, you know,
Hmm.
because who knows if that is one of the things that Mel may be asking for. You know, I don't want my kids around her. But I totally agree with you. He didn't just start using her. He been using her. So, you know, when he was married, he was just using her for a body. He's still using her for that, but she is a pawn and she don't realize that. And I think that in her head, she just believes that people just hate her, hate her, hate her. It's not that. You need to listen to some women that got life experience that can peep game, and he gonna continue to run game on her. And it's a shame because mentally they both of them, you know, they on the same level. But if you let somebody with Martell's brain run game on you, you real slow, real slow,
Yeah, real slow.
real slow. Same man that was on other women's arm and all of that. You let him, you know, she just welcome him on back. Open arms, open legs, open mouth, and every other thing that can open. It's a shame.
And
I agree with you, sis.
sadly, there are some women who actually support her and what she stands for. If you just look at some of those comments under her live, you see all of those people like really root for her. And, you know, of
Hmm.
course, they have to be just like her. But sadly, there are some people who will support whatever they're trying to do.
Hmm. Hmm. Totally agree. Totally agree with that. And I think that they share the same morals and values. How could you not? You know, to agree with it. How could you not? You know, it's a lot of vindictive women out here, and they get joy in nonsense like that, taunting the mom with the kids. Martell, you know, like I said, y'all would just have to pray for me because you put a stop and a block to me, like you just said, sis, posting my own kids. We know Belinda posted Boss Baby before, and then you all on video with Knox. You know, if you don't want some kids on, that should apply to all, you know? So he's using her in that aspect as well, using a child to get back at Mel. He's sick. He really is. But thank you, sis. Cindy Jackson, welcome to the cutie crew. We will see you in members only tomorrow. We do have a $100 trivia winner tomorrow. But thank you for that, sis. Let me read a couple comments and then we're gonna go on over to Faye. Helen said, "Yes, I pray Mel finds her a good man. That's what she deserves. I wish her all the happiness God has in store for her." Brenda, are you from Chicago? Because that's what we call them, busters, baby. And he definitely a buster. Christine, I wish Mel Attorney put together videos and other proof how unfit a mother Coleslaw is so she can keep her away from her kids. She definitely got enough ammo, and if she don't, we'll pull it together for her. Excellent, excellent idea. You know, I don't know. Where's Red Ann? They seem to have a thing for Martell and other men in Madison County, you know. The kids love the Destin trip, but his selfish arse messed future trips up because she wasn't interested in him. Facts. She turned him down on that trip, and that's why he came back and went to the thing that he uses the most. Ariane told her about C19 and all of that, and what her dumb ass do? Jump right on live, on Clue. You know, he called you my name or whatever. So it is what it is. I don't want to get started on a, but thank you again, sis. Pink Table Topics is a content creator. If you guys are not following Pink Table Topics, please make sure to do so. She will be really jumping off her channel at the first of the year, and but she is dropping very, very motivational posts, and we all can use that. So, sis, thank you again for your channel. I'm enjoying it thus far. All right, Faye, you are up.
Thank you, Chit Chat. Um, well, I wanted to say that with what's his name? Carlos. I feel like Carlos, he's sneaky, and
Mm,
I would not be surprised if he end up bringing them to the show. And at this
mm-hmm.
point, they are delusional to think that Melanie still cares because it's been like almost 3 years now, or it has been 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since
Yeah.
they got divorced. So I think they are the ones who are obsessed because if you have been divorced from your ex-wife for 3 years and you're still trying to trigger her, you're the one who's obsessed. And I believe that karma is going to get her really bad because
Yes,
number
ma'am.
one, what a man does to his ex, that's what he's going to do to you. And a lot of
Period.
women, they always feel like they're so special. I've experienced this personally when, before my divorce was even finalized, my ex husband had the woman he cheated on me with in the home
No,
that
ma'am.
in our marital home. But
No, ma'am.
now, and then when we were going through court, she tried to have kids thinking that it's going to mess up the child support. And the judge just looked at them like they were stupid. And it has been almost like 6 years, and now she is miserable. So, and even Wendy Williams' situation can prove that it's just a matter of time
Doesn't
before
matter.
karma hits them.
Mm.
So at this point, nothing they do trigger me anymore because I've healed from that situation. So the same thing is with Melody. After a while, you heal, and whatever they are doing, it no longer like triggers you anymore. And yeah, I mean, like we can see with Wendy Williams, it's a clear example of
Mm-hmm.
karma. Like they were all boo loving. She was enjoying the money. Now she's taking him to court for child support.
Yep.
So I don't feel bad for them. I just wish the show can just end permanently because the Scots, their fake storylines, it's not genuine anymore. I feel like Melody and her ex-husband storyline were the only real stories and relatable ones.
Mm-hmm.
And word
Mm-hmm.
on the street that um what's her name? The Scots, Letitia and her husband are not even legally, allegedly married. So it's like their whole life. And I wouldn't be surprised,
They're
you
married.
know,
They're married.
pardon? They
They're
are? Oh,
married.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they weren't, I wouldn't be surprised if they were lying about that too. Because they lie a lot.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's
That
why I
they
want to
do.
say chit chat. Thank you.
Well, you
I
know some.
stutter. Sorry.
You what now, Faye?
I stutter when I get like shy, when I come up here and I get
Well, you didn't
repetitive.
stutter
So,
you didn't stutter not one time.
okay.
kidding. And you made some excellent points. I totally agree with you. Karma will spin the block. And
Mhm.
Kevin Hunter, he's definitely feeling it. Definitely feeling it. And most times, that's what happened. I can
Mhm.
speak from experience. It happens quickly sometimes. In my case. So, it is what it is,
Mhm.
but the games that they're playing with the children, I think, is the main thing that so many people just will never rock with. I know I won't. If they
Mhm.
were to drive on out in the sunset, that's their business. But we know what she's up to. I want to say about the video that she posted shopping for kids. It's mighty funny. At that register, all I saw was little boy clothes. So she walking through the store and picking up little pink jackets and all of that. I didn't see that on the counter. So even that could have been done purposely, like she was shopping for Sugar Mama and the other girls. The girl is cool. But
Yeah.
thank you, Faye. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Faye. You had
To be in your 30s and you're that sprung over a man who's a
something
liability, you
to
have to
check.
clearly be mentally ill.
Facts. Facts. She is and she has been. I'm not even gonna say allegedly. She definitely. Okay.
Thank
Definitely.
you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Faye. A couple comments real quickly. Let's see here. Jenny B says CK hasn't said anything about Love and Maritimes Field lately, has he? No, he has not. I haven't seen anything, so he may be up to something as well. Brenda, you put Coleslaw said she wouldn't take Martell back until he's down on one knee. Child, come on now. I'm just gonna stop even reading that, Brenda. We know better. That girl will take that man back, even if she caught him in bed with somebody. She just that type of girl. And Sherry, you put that's the game, dumb and dumber plays. Facts. All right, we're gonna move on again. Thank you, Faye. Next up is Minerva. Minerva, your thoughts on the live of Martell and Coleslaw, the Dry Lip Bandits, or both if you want. His conversation with Nell Fletcher.
Well, the conversation with Miss Nell is Martell is still in love with Melody, and he only realized until he lost her. And I can relate very much because I dropped my ex-husband's last name, and he didn't like that one bit. But to go back to Martell, he is hurt. That's why he doesn't want Nell and Chris to go. And if he find out other mutual friends that's going, he's going to try to go and petition them not to go. And that's only because he's hurt and he's upset.
Mm-hmm.
And truth be told, if Melody said, come back, he would be back and leave that little boy high and dry. And that's on
Today,
everything I love.
today, you're not lying.
And so forth is the live. That was I couldn't watch all of that. That was a bunch of BS. Um she she probably did go trick or treating, but so far as them gingerbread houses, I don't think those kids did that. Because if she had footage of any of that, she would have put that on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, people will have loved to see that. Other than that, I don't believe ish that that trick trash bucket have to say. So far as that, I'm done with that. Martell can go to hell. Can
Mm.
I say hell?
Well, you just did, child.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Yeah.
But he can go down there where the devil, because that's what he is, truly a demon seed that don't have no morals, no home training. And that's because his mama ain't raised him with none. And I'm not trying to be
Hmm.
disrespectful. I'm just saying what I see. So I'm done. That's all I got to say. That
All
trash
right.
bucket.
All right, Minerva. Minerva say a trash bucket, child. Two of
That's what
them.
it is.
Two of them. I agree. Straight trash, okay? Straight trash. You just got here. Hey. Let's see. Let's read a couple more comments. Thank you again, Minerva. He did give her a choke hug, Octavia. Kids don't like her. When they get older, they gonna give him the business for sure. And hopefully his relationship with them will be salvageable. But he's done some dirty, dirty things. As you said, Minerva, I'm currently in the process of dropping my last name and my name, and I can't wait. Do you hear me? I cannot wait to go back to my daddy's name, and I will never ever, even if
When
I
you,
remarry. What's that?
I remarried and I still have my maiden name.
Yeah. I hyphenated it the first time. This time I didn't. Worst mistake of my life. But it's soon. I think I will be done before the end of this year. I'm praying. Going the new year. Like I say, representing my daddy child. Never again. But
That
thank you. Go ahead, Minerva.
I just think I gave my ex too much power, and
Uh-huh.
he suppressed me, and
Mm,
I felt part of that name had me torn, depressed,
yeah.
and everything. And I'm not letting another man do that. I might fall in love, but Lewis is going to stay the same.
I know that's right. Yeah, it hasn't had me depressed. I just hate hearing it. And I only hear it when I'm working. Or, I see my work email address and it's just, ugh. Hey, Maddie. So yeah, I feel you on that, Minerva. But thank you again. We're gonna go ahead and go to Gail. After Gail, we'll read a couple comments, and then we're gonna move on over to Maritha.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, Gail.
Hey. So, Chit Chat, I wanted to agree with you a couple of things and disagree with you on one thing. So,
Okay.
yesterday when I was listening to your Power Hour and you were saying that it couldn't be me, y'all just get my bail money together, sis, I'm right there
Mm-hmm.
with you. It couldn't be me.
Fact.
Just all. It could not
Fact.
have been me. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it couldn't have been me. But so I
Fact.
did want to agree with you with that. And then when you just said that Coleslaw, I think that a bunch of women don't like her, and it ain't that. A bunch of women don't like her, but they don't like her because of the stuff that she actually does. And it's ridiculous. Far as yes, I agree that they're up to something, but I don't think it's gonna work, whatever they think they're up to, because we all heard straight no chasers videos, the stuff that he
Mhm.
and the stuff that she said about Mel, the stuff that he said about Mel on Queen Sheba, and the stuff that she said about those kids. And if Mel is trying to keep her kids away from that woman, I 100% hope and pray that that worked, because that woman means no good being around her kids. She just shouldn't be around her
Mhm.
kids. And I pray that if this is the case while they're going to court, that this happens. I know that some people think that they're doing this because he wants to put her back. He wants to try to, get her on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Who is she going to film with? She can't film with
Right.
Kimmy. She can't film with Letitia. She can't. Who's she going to film with? Film with? She can't film with Mel. She's definitely not going to be able to film with Nell. So I guess he's trying to make that happen. Maybe allegedly, let me say, where he could actually get her on that show. I do believe, I think True T, and I may be wrong, somebody posted something today showing that the only reason she had her daughter because her daughter was on a fall break. I don't think she has custody of her own daughter. And I'm sure if
Mhm.
Mel is fighting that, you can rest assured Mel knows for a fact that she don't have custody. These idiots don't know if Mel and Paris' daddy has even had a conversation. That's how
Mm.
ignorant they are. They don't know
Mm.
because Mel is very smart. She's not going to
Mhm.
step out on nothing until she has all facts. And he should know that by now. So she don't
Mhm.
know. They don't know if Mel had a conversation with Paris' father and his stepmom. She don't know. They don't know
Mhm.
that. So while you're all on live and you're trying to trying to do whatever you're trying to do, you can rest assured Miss Rogers got all her ducks in a row if she took him back to court. I think the reason why they hate Mel so much is because I think they see Mel flourishing. But Mel said God told her to go. You hear Mel, everything that Mel tries to do, she does it because she does it the best of her ability to set herself and her kids up. It's not about the Scots. It's not about Martell. It's not about anything. It's about her making a brand for her and herself. It's not about
Mhm.
jealousy. It's not about getting back to anybody. It's about her making a legacy for herself and for her kids. I read an article that somebody was that in Anthony Lofty's and somebody had, well, it was a something that somebody said on his page, and he was about the whole Dawn situation, or whatever. And there was a lady telling Anthony to let that go, and she was just saying that and the reason why is because her house had burned down and Mel had sent her thousands of dollars to get back on
Mhm.
her feet. Now Mel never talk about that. She never says anything about that. But this is what somebody in on his page said who Mel was. She said, I just want to tell you who she is and what she's done for me. And she said that Mel had sent her thousands of dollars. She said Mel probably would never tell anybody that, but I'm gonna tell you that this is how Mel helped her. So when you go back and you listen to when you go back and just listen at the whole, look at the whole picture as a caveat. You look at Destiny, you look at the Scots, you look at all the hell that they're going through. And I'm not putting Mel on.
Mhm.
Yes, I am putting Mel on the pedestal because Mel always reference God. Always reference God. It's
She
not Mel.
does.
It's she
She does.
always reference God in everything she does. She always gives back. She is so grateful of her life and what God has given her, that she's not selfish at all. But when you're trying to bring down God's child, you ain't gonna do nothing but fail. And they should look around at
Period.
themselves and see that they're failing. They want to blame her for what? Mel don't talk about them. She don't get on social media and talk about them. She don't talk about them at all. Mel is living her life for herself and for her children. So Martell, I'm gonna have to agree with even Chris Fletcher said he don't get it. While you're surrounding yourselves around the Scots, you need to hook up with somebody like Shaq, who said that Shawnee was a good wife and I lost her.
That's
Go talk to
right.
somebody that help you do better for your life. But you want to hang yourself around the Scots that ain't doing nothing, or for Drew Sidora husband, that's even worse. If you surround yourself around better things, then maybe better things will happen for you. Coleslaw is only hanging out with Martell because she wants to be on that show. She basically wants
Mhm.
to be in Mel's space. I want to be in his space. But Carlos is not going to let that happen. And I know some people saying that Carlos, he's not going to let that happen. He's not. She's not going to
Yeah.
end up on that show because who is she going to film with?
Mhm.
What storyline does she have? What storyline at this point do he has? So at the same point, when they came out, I'm gonna have to agree with somebody. When they came out on Halloween, when I saw that, I didn't even listen to it because just looking at Dumber and Dumbest, Dumber and Dumber, I couldn't even pay that much attention to them because it didn't make any sense. But I just
Yeah.
wanted to say that no, they're you know what, they're ignorant. They deserve each other because you know what, neither one of them have the sense to say let's not do that because that's not better. It's like they can't even hold each other accountable because they're both stupid. Nobody can
Mhm.
say, even in a
Good
marriage
point.
chit chat, if even in a marriage or relationship or a friendship, if somebody's getting ready to do something stupid, you would hope that you have a firelighter around you and say, girl, don't do that.
You
That's
would
stupid.
hope.
We're not doing
You would
that.
hope. That's
You would
right.
think so. But they're both ignorant. They're so ignorant, they're not even worth even paying attention to. I don't blame
Mhm.
Mel for getting rid of his name. Because if I could have gotten a name off my children, I would have took his name off my children. But legally, she can't do that. But she doesn't want to
Mhm.
carry his name anymore. She prayed about it, and God told her, change your name. And she's changing her
That's right.
name. So the
It's
sad
already
part about
changed.
them is, yeah, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. It's already changed. And when he was going to Nell with that, you can see that he was so angry at Nell because he turned everybody else against her, but he can't turn Nell and Chris against her because you know what? They know him. They know all the stuff
Right.
he's did. They know everything about him. And so that's why
Mhm.
that's why he's so angry because he said, I turned everybody else, but I can't get to you. But I'm such a narcissistic butt that I'm gonna keep trying until I make you do what I need you to do. But he cannot because they're older, they're wiser, and they, like he said, we met them as friends and we're gonna stay their friends. We're gonna stay their friends apart. So that's his whole part with that.
One
But
minute,
I'm gonna say,
Gail. One
I know
minute.
I'm gonna say this
One
last
minute
thing.
countdown.
One thing I
Okay.
know somebody posted the reviews, but one thing I think Carlos need to pay attention to while you pumping up the Scots, the two highest season ratings that you had was with Mel and Marceau and Martell and Marceau. With them Scots, the ratings plummet. That's all I had to say.
Mhm. And
Mm.
thank you for mentioning the ratings because I saw a post on Instagram as well, and you are absolutely right. The highest rated shows throughout the history of Love and Maritime Spiel has always been scenes with Mel and Martell. Period. You know.
Yep.
But yeah, I totally agree with you. Sometimes you just gotta let people self-destruct because that's what's going to happen. And with you breaking down everybody that seems to have suffered some type of consequences or whatever we want to call it when it comes to Mel, that's the last person I would want to mess with. You know what I mean? Um,
Mhm.
Straight facts as far as how she always keeps God first, and she's unbothered. A lot of times I know we are, because we support her, are more bothered probably than she is. But as a mother, I know that she is, a little peeved about this. But she got to keep her cool. She got court coming up, and we know that that's going to work out. So thank you so much for that, Gail. Jenny B, did I acknowledge your super sticker? I'm not sure if I did. And since I'm not sure, I'm just going to go ahead. Thank you so much, Jenny B. That's my timer
Plenty
again.
dollars. Plenty dollars. Can we get cash
Thank you. Thank you again, Jenny B. All right. And thanks, Gail. Maritha, before I get to you, let me read a couple comments. Gilda said, did anyone, and hey, Z Frenchie, welcome to the panel. Gilda said, did anyone else notice that she was scared to say baby when she said, I make his plate and he make mine? Right, babe? Did you see the look on her face? Yeah, she didn't know. Am I going too far? I know it's been 10 years and I know I can't say this in public. It's like she was looking for permission almost for him to say it's okay. But the thing about that live, when she said, let me get off so I can cook for my man, the way he laughed about that and the expression that he gave, it just didn't read authentic. So they definitely were putting on a show for real. Octavia, you put, I think CK has washed his hands with. Okay, so I believe you put, I think, mint. I think CK has washed his hands with Martell. All he has is coleslaw. The Scots don't even fool with him. And Gigi, you put Ariane is in a fog. Been in a fog, child, for 10 years. What a shame. Shout out to the 1K that's watching. Thank you guys so much. Drop down and chit chat with us and hit the link and come up on the panel. If you are going to stay in the bushes, please hit the like button for me. 1,024 people to be exact. Thank you guys so much for joining me. All right, Maritha, you are up.
Well, good evening, everybody, once again. I totally agree with what everybody is saying. I really do. I agree with what y'all have said thus far. So I'm just going to say this. First, I'm going to say Mel is a chess player and not a checkered player. And when God is for you, it don't matter who is against you. Because God say he is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. So that means he has the first, everything in the middle, and the last. Mel is doing what unbothered people do. She's living her life and doing what needs to be done. Just like everyone is saying, old Martin, old girl is up to something. You know what they're up to? And it just came to my, it just like dropped in my little spirit. Me and Self was talking and Self say, girl, you got it? I said, yeah, I got it. So, the thing is, it is what I'm seeing. Martell is not only upset that Mel changed her name. Now he big mad about that. But Mel is doing big things. Mel is not bothered by him being with Coleslaw. I'm pretty sure she has learned how to temper herself when it comes to her children, being around her, being around that girl, because that would be a bitter pill for me too, Chit Chat. And you know what? We're going to have to split that bail money, because they're going to have to bail me out as well, save us more money for me as well, because I don't have that type of attitude like Mel. When I say on site, I mean on site. I don't care who you with, where you at, what's going on. It's on site. But I'm not Mel. Mel is not me. And you know what? Honestly, what Martell and this girl is doing, I'm not surprised. I don't know why anybody else is surprised, because this is what they do. He's upset about the name change, because now the only affiliation that those two have, the only thing in common that they have now, are their 4 children. His name is not her name anymore. Her name is Melody Cherie Rogers, not Holt. So I don't know why he would get upset about that. And why would he get upset? Because Neil and Chris, they're going to the name change ceremony. They were invited, and that's what friends do. When you're invited somewhere, you go. And for me, when I did try to watch that with them, and I stomached as much as I could. And it really didn't bother me, because I saw what I saw for what it was. And my whole attitude about the whole thing is, it is what it is, it was what it was, and it's going to be what it's going to be. This man and this girl, no, she can't see that every time Marty Mart get upset with Mel, he runs to her. And he puts a battery in her back, and she's only too willing to do whatever it is that she feels that would upset Mel. Mel was so upset to the point that she went out partying with her friends. That's just how upset Mel was. And what I'm saying, Mel wasn't upset in the least little bit, because if we can see this, surely she can, because she's living it real time. And she has her faith. It's what's keeping her. Her faith is what is sustaining her. Her faith is the reason why she's able to do the things that she's doing. So, that's why I said, when God is for you, it don't matter what's going on around you. God ain't gonna never let nothing touch his anointed. He's never gonna do that. So Mel is okay. And sure, Mel got something there, not only the new skincare product that she just rolled out. Mel got other things that's coming up. And sure, I'm surely something is coming up that's just gonna blow everybody's mind all out the water. So I am learning now, when Mel is quiet, to be okay. Just when she is quiet, Mel is doing what God told Mel to do. He said, wait. And then he And then he put emphasis on it again. Wait, I say. So Mel is being obedient to what the Spirit of the Lord is telling her to wait. Because like, and when we do things and God done told us to wait and God be moving too slow, and we get in there and try to do it ourselves, handle it ourselves, we mess it up. When we should just been still and let God handle it. So Mel is learning how to trust God. He has learned how to trust God. So when Mel is quiet, I don't get worried or flustered or anything like that, because I know she knows what she's doing, and she's doing the best for her and the situation that she's in. Now, what I like to see God move, yes. But see, he's not on my time. He's not on our time. He's on his time. And when God move, when God get on your behind, there ain't nobody that can get him off. The Holy Spirit nor Jesus could get God off of you. So when karma, I don't believe in karma, because when you dig that ditch for me, put one over there for yourself, because you're gonna fall in that one that you dug for me. So that's how I'm looking at this thing, because what these two do, it's no surprise. This is what they do. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, she gonna be on her TikTok pages. She got set up. He for the streets, and he ain't this, and he that, and this right there, and he did this, and yep. Sucking her lips, turning her fingers, and doing whatever she do. So calm down, everybody. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. God got this. Mel got this. We just chill out. Don't get your blood pressure up.
But Marita, we know that Mel is okay. We know that Mel has always trusted in God. When Mel mentioned when she was still married to Martell, how she used to go in her closet and all of that. This is public fodder. But when it comes to Mel, she always takes a break after the reunion. And you're right. I do believe that she's up to something, so I don't think people are worried in the sense of that we worried about her. Like, oh my God, is she at home? Is she crying? Is she this or that? Mel got
No.
this.
I'm not
She's
saying that.
I'm
not saying that, chit chat. What I'm saying, that little exhibition that they put on that night with the gingerbread honey houses and stuff like that, and how he's telling how she talk about fix your plate. How many times you done see Mel Churi eat out of paper plates?
Yeah, well, the kids wasn't there, but that was my first thing with her. I hope you're not. Well, let me not say that in case people do it, but I don't feed my man
I
off
ain't
a
got
paper
nothing
plate.
against, what? I don't have anything against paper plates. Please, nobody don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's what
But
I
I
said,
am
me
like,
too, but I don't.
I'm like my aunt. If I spend money on plates, on a plate set, if I spend over $100 on a good plate set, I ain't waiting to Thanksgiving to use it. I'm using it every day. And then when you bragging about, no, I'm at his house and he paying all my bills. See, that's not something I would ever brag on, that a man is paying all my bills, because
That's
you
a
are a
lie.
kept woman.
It's a
You a
lie.
kept woman. Because every time you need something, when you need to go to the store to get your cleaning supplies, get your toilet paper, get your paper towels, you got to call him for money.
Mm-hmm.
You need him. He don't need you.
Girl, that man
And
ain't
if he
paying all
decide
the
today, so I am going to be under the assumption that, this was a put on for us. And just like I say, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She gonna be in there being mad at him about something, because if anything is coming up right now, a gala, or he's going somewhere to promote. Well, we know he don't promote Inez Wine, but like going somewhere, going out. I guarantee you, a lunch, she would not be beside him walking.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Hold
That's
on.
all I
Let me
got.
stop it. Well, you dropped it. You dropped it, sis. And yeah, I agree with you. We're gonna talk about it. That's just this is YouTube, so that's what we're gonna do. But I don't think I know. I don't. I didn't feel that way. That Mel was rattled at all.
At
Like
all.
Minerva said, if Mel wanted Martell back today, he'd be there. Also, somebody mentioned Paris's daddy. I think that was Gail, and we don't know if Mel, if they are in contact or whatever. I do know that Paris's daddy's wife most definitely follows Melody Cherie. So yeah, you got to let
See?
that move in silence, move in silence, and she's not gonna be
Yeah,
rattled.
that's
Hey,
it. That's it.
Titanic. Yeah, she's not going to be rattled. If anybody know him, we can get on here all day, every day, and talk about what we see. She knows him. She knows the tricks. She knows all of that. And I'm sure that she didn't Pete Martell and his little pawns game, the dry lip bandage child. But thank you so much, Maritha. Okay, Charlotte, I was about to let you up, but Charlotte dropped down. Excuse me. But yes, thank you so much for that, Maritha. Jamie, you put well, Neil and Chris went to the ceremony. They did. The Fletchers be giving him grace, but their facial expressions and verbal shows he's working their nerves for sure. For sure. And yeah, that definitely was childish. I'm going to see which one of my friends go. You ain't got no friends. Have you been a friend to anybody? No. All he
Mm-mm.
wants is to turn people away from her. That's it. That's all. Okay. Now, Charlotte is back. Hold on, guys. Let me put this up. And again, thank you, Maritha. Next up will be BLS. Give me 1 second.
Chit chat, I'm gonna drop down so somebody else can come up.
Okay, Minerva. Thank you.
Yeah, because
All
I'm gonna say good night to y'all.
Okay. Have a good night. I
My
hope your knee
medicine.
feel better. Okay. Have a
You
good
know,
night. I
chit
hope your
chat, I'm
knee
gonna
feels
drop
better.
down as well and let someone else come back up. Let someone come up
Okay.
early morning for me. Good night,
Okay.
everybody.
Good night. Good night.
Good
All
night, ladies.
right. Charlotte, is this you? Uh, Charlotte,
Yes.
I think I just kicked somebody off. Or I think you had two screens. Charlotte, have you been on a panel before?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna trust your word. Real quickly, Toya, thank you so much, Toya, for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Hold on, guys. For Toya and Veronica Monroe. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Where is it? Thank you guys
Plenty
so much.
dollars. Plenty dollars. Can we get cash
All right. Let me get this off the screen. Okay, BLS, you are up. What are your thoughts?
Well, well, well. My thoughts really are along the lines. I think she was the second or third lady who spoke. I noticed a lot of the same things that she noticed as it relates to Martell. So I won't go back into that. There is the fact that they were in a house. Um, I saw earlier this week where Miss Marlene's house um, uh, sold, that it
Uh-huh.
actually sold. And my thing is, we see how he manipulates his so-called friends. And when the show first came out, they made sure to let us know that he purchased that house purchased and built the house for his mother. And so, just like he manipulated everybody else, what are me and my kids supposed to do? And it's like, get a job. You should have kept yourself together and not had to divorce your wife. Excuse me, not would not be going would not have gotten divorced from your wife. Let me keep that straight. But I just and to me that's foul. You gave her something and because you can't handle your business, you now took it back, allegedly, and in my opinion. So that's
Wait a
not a
minute now.
statement
Hold
from.
on. I want to make sure I'm understanding you. You say he took his mama's house back? Is that what you say?
Yeah, that's what I believe happened. It sold earlier this week, and all of a sudden you see them showing up, you know,
Oh,
in
well,
a
you can't
house.
say that,
On,
BLS. You can't say
huh?
that now. From you saying that from them showing up on live?
No, not just them showing up on live. When I saw that it sold, I'm like, why is she selling her house? Why was she, you know, somebody her age don't sell their house at that age. And so
Mm-hmm.
I saw that, and I'm just saying
Okay.
subsequently, I saw them, now showing up with a house. We know he ain't got no money.
Mhm.
And so to me, hopefully he gave his mama some of the money when he made, excuse me,
Lord have mercy.
allegedly, in my opinion, when the house sold. And so those were just my thoughts, what I was thinking about. And also I do feel like, he's priming her to um be a YouTube sensation. And for me, when I see her face, likeness, all of that, I don't even like to talk about her because she needs to fade into obscurity. Nobody gives the trick
Mm-hmm.
all of the play she getting. And the fact that he called out the number of viewers, um well, maybe he didn't call the exact numbers, but he mentioned the number of viewers on there, and when she attempted to get off, he didn't want her to get off. And so I believe that it's gaming going on, and it could be, I know a lot of times when he can't get to mail, then he'll send the antagonizer to do something stupid, to do and say something stupid. And,
Mm-hmm.
there we go. And so, what I wanted to say, I was thinking about this when, um, and these are just my thoughts. So, y'all let
Just
me,
continue to say alleged. Just continue to say alleged.
okay, allegedly. So,
Mm-hmm.
for me, as it relates to Melody Cherie, um, it would pain me um, that after having gone through all that she's gone through, and many of the content creators, I'm not saying all of them, but many of the content creators became content creators to get on her side, to galvanize her, to support Melody Cherie. And so now we are now in a position where, because she even made a statement or something, I think I saw something where she said, y'all keep watching, season 2 is coming. And so I don't know if what's his name got fired, and now he trying to pick up something else. But the fact that she's saying this and she's soliciting, look at me, for me,
Mm-hmm.
no, Trick. I see you and I don't see you. I definitely wouldn't put her likeness up. But it's like all money ain't good money, so we get a few thousand views and we get $50 off
So
of
wait, hold
her.
on.
Is it?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You
Mhm,
talking about
mhm.
content creators?
Yeah, but
BLS?
I didn't name. Yeah, I didn't name nobody.
Well, I
I
mean,
didn't
but
name
we
anybody.
I
I
hold
said
on,
me
hold on.
personally.
Well, no, but you got to be careful with that because it is sort of like, um,
Mhm.
I'll say, a dig. And you're talking to a content creator. So,
Well, now it's
yes, hold on, let me finish. It may not be for the money, it may not be for whatever the case may be, but this is what I want you guys to know as subscribers. As soon as you see a thumbnail and you see coleslaw, majority of the people drop down and comment. That's content, your content. As soon as you probably saw this live, this thumbnail, you saw it was Martell and Mel, and I put open
right.
panel on his pop out with coleslaw. You being on the panel is content. So it's the same thing. So that's all I want to know.
Okay.
We just let I just want to clarify that. The majority of the content creators may open up the panel for you guys to speak content. Just like we speak in a phone and record our content, you guys click the link and give content. It's the same thing. So it's a little big.
Okay.
But
Well,
go ahead.
and I'm gonna say this. You it impacted you that way. So for that, I'll apologize. But I'm a straight shooter.
No, no
I
apology
don't. I'm not.
needed. Yeah, no, I get it. No
I
apology
don't.
needed,
I'm
but
not trying to take a
as,
dig. But to me, a
no, no,
dig is
no.
like something.
Let me right.
Go
A
ahead.
dig is more personal, but even in speaking in general, that's my whole point. So
Mhm.
I removed the dig part, but it's basically the same thing. There's no different. Only thing is you're saying what you're saying on my channel, and if you had a
Mhm.
channel, then somebody could say the same thing about that. Coleslaw and Martell is never going to disappear because they are hot topics. So it's easier said than done, and it's not doing anything as far as being a detriment to male. It really isn't. If anything, it continue to show how much of a jerk he was when he was married to her and how much of a jerk he continues to be. So if we can give content and talk about it like we talking now and save one person or two people that may be facing similar circumstances, to me it's the same thing. But go ahead. No apology needed. I respect your opinion.
Okay. Yeah, because I was trying to frame it in a way, because the point of what I'm saying is, should something else come out of this, and they get the channel, and then it starts to grow and all of that. I think, excuse me, in my opinion, keeping their name in the meal kind of, helps to add to them. And I personally would like to see it dry up, but prayerfully their court case is going through, and they will be in jail, and they can film yourself going to jail. um but yeah, and so if there are any others in here, I wasn't trying to be offensive, and they may not be on this stage, but they could be in your audience. So that wasn't the point of it. And my
It's
thought
all
was
good.
for Melody,
It's all
yeah. And yeah, and I saw Mel and Martell, and I didn't see the details. Like I didn't see details or information about um the side piece being in the thumbnail. And so yeah, that was really why I did it. I was like, oh wait, what's going on? As it relates to that. And I really feel like Martell has um an agenda. He's
good.
playing to the cameras, and so he continues to play the victim on the show. And as he plays the victim on the show, like everybody and somebody is doing something to him, then he's tending to try and make Mel look, you know, off, wrong, or whatever else. But then he comes on this side of things, and then he's somebody completely different. And so I just feel like he's gaming, but I do agree with Maritha when she said, chess, not checkers. And so I do think it's
Mhm.
going to be okay. But a lot of the strong people, I being one of them, people think that we can take more, because they see us just working, getting it done. And it looks like our stride, hasn't been broken, based on things that go on. And I being considered a strong person, I've gone through some things. And I know that the
Mhm.
people meant well. They loved and cared about me, but some of the things that they were doing, it still impacted me. And no, I didn't say something every little time because I'm that strong person. But at the end of the day, even the strong people, um, you know, need to be checked on. And so that was the perspective and point of view. So I didn't mean to frame it the way that I did to
No,
sound
no,
like
you're
I was
fine.
coming
Please
for
don't keep saying that. You're fine. No, no, and you're fine. Don't take it in a personal way. But even in a couple comments, you're not the only one. And it was every time, let me put it this way. Every time, and I've seen it in other content creators' chats and all of that. Every time that we do post a video or whatever, we get comments like that. But all of you guys are here to talk about it. So if we talking about it and we talking about it with you guys, that's my point. But I respect your opinion, BLS. So please don't take it like um, personal. I respect your
okay.
opinion. Yeah,
No, not
but
at all. And
I love the.
yes, and I
Go ahead.
love, how you come in and, you clarify, you ask questions and different things like
Hmm.
that. So I know that here it won't go off the rails. Do you get what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
mature enough to communicate with me in a way to say, wait a minute, what you talking about? What you mean? Because you
Hmm.
said or I heard. Do you get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
In some spaces that's not made available. And so I know that I'm in a safe space here, which is why I took the chance to say, something that I had been thinking. And so again, thank you
Hmm.
for the opportunity to let me up, and that's all I got.
And you are welcome. We're gonna continue. I can't speak for everybody, but I am. I'm a male supporter. That's the way it's gonna be. But I'm also gonna showcase this nonsense. So for those of you in the chat or anybody else, if you feel like you don't wanna to see it or hear it or whatever, just don't click. I promise you. It's not just about money. We cover all things. I do Love and Mirror Huntsville as well as other topics and all of that. So it is what it is. Martell is on the show and Coleslaw is attached to his hip. So yeah, can't speak for everybody else, but that's my thoughts. But thank you for that, BLS. Aunt Debbie, I did send you a $40 Zelle. That is from CC Star. So she cashed out me and I sent it right on to you. So thank you, CC Star. She got it. And then I got QT backstage. QT, are you there?
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Have you been up here before, QT?
I cannot remember, but I know I've been in your bushes. I enjoy your content, so you always
Okay.
make me
Do you
laugh.
go by QT? Do I? You go by Cutie Pie?
No, no. I
No.
had my
Okay.
full name,
Okay.
my full name on here once before, and then I just um put it down to QT. So
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you removed your full name. Anybody that's got your government name, you may want to change it. But
yeah, I
welcome
accidentally
to the
had my
panel.
government name on here, so I had to change it real quick.
Yes. I recommend that to everybody. Change your name. You're on YouTube with thousands and thousands and thousands of people. But welcome to the panel. And thank you again, BLS. We're going to go ahead and go over to Z Frenchie. Z Frenchie, your thoughts? After Z Frenchie, I'm sorry, after Z Frenchie, we got Charlotte. After Charlotte, we got Aunt Debbie. After Aunt Debbie, we got LaDawn. As long as LaDawn didn't fall asleep on us. So, but go ahead,
I'm
Z.
up. Thank you
Okay,
very
sis.
much.
Real quickly, I'm sorry. Square Biz. Thank you. You love that song, girl. I love me some old school OJs. Thank you so very much for the
Plenty
super
dollars.
chat.
Plenty dollars. Can we get
Thank you, Square Biz. BLS, you went backstage. Are you staying on the panel? Because if so, I can add you back up. You there, BLS? BLS? Okay, I'm gonna leave it back there just in case. Put it in the back chat. You dropping down. Okay. All right. Have a good night. Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead, Z Frenchie. Z Frenchie. Z Frenchie.
Okay, here go my mic. My mic on now.
Okay, you're good.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, we were talking about the whole little live that they did, right?
Yes, go ahead, Z Frenchie.
Yeah, I think that the whole thing was just like I think
Okay,
I
hold on,
heard
Z
earlier.
Frenchie. Hold on, Z Frenchie. You got some tapping. So I know at one point you said something about your iPad. It's a little tapping. So maybe, speak into your area where you need to speak so we can hear you clearly. Go ahead. Let's try it again.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, good. We were talking about the live that they had the thing with them playing house or whatever. I don't believe any of that. They look like they were just like on that other platform that have low budget movies and they were bad actors. Really. But yeah, I don't believe them for 1 second that they really living up to what they was trying to portray. I think they just trying to, like somebody had said, they trying to pitch a show and act like they a good family, and then they be doing this and doing that and doing that and doing that. But they just are poor actors, and I just it just perturbed me, and I was only able to listen to it for a couple of minutes. Like I had to shut it down. So that's all. Like if that's what y'all was talking about with them two trying to act like they was all good, and then I just don't understand how the girl could just like let him play her like that, and then like come up, and then all of a sudden you want to be his family man. I don't want to
Speak up,
keep.
Z
I don't want to.
Frenchie.
Huh?
Speak up. Speak up, Z Frenchie. You're a
Okay,
little
maybe I
low.
need. Okay, maybe I need to turn my mic up on my device. I'm on the wrong device, I think. Can you hear me clearly now?
I can hear you. You were just a little low.
Oh, okay. Well, I turned it all the way up. But I don't like those two. It's like they putting on some kind of show and want people to think that they are something that they are not.
Hmm.
And I don't give them any truth. Like they look like bad actors on their little live. Like like somebody had said, they like putting on something like they trying to pitch a show that ain't worth even watching. And even if they did get something, like nobody's interested because they not like nobody wants to know about what they doing with her, making her the usual for young people these days is what's the name of that chicken parmesan or whatever it is. But anywho, I just don't believe them. I don't believe that they are really. And Martell looks so uncomfortable, and she did too because all she do is she's gonna smile and show her little gums, and she's so glad that Martell is giving her the time of day that she just snicking and grinning because she's so glad he did. But I
Hmm.
believe what somebody else was saying that they just did that to try to get under Mel's skin, but Mel is not concerned. Like
Right.
she ain't got she you know where Mel at now. What she doing right now, it's the end of the season. They just filmed the the end of the season and they did the thing, and so every time when they finish with the thing, that Mel
The
always take a
reunion.
break.
Yeah.
She always take a break after they film that, and so that's why we ain't hear none from Mel. But I don't like. They can go ahead on Martell and Coleslaw with their little pitch. Ain't nobody picking them up. They could go to Zeus though. How about that?
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
They can go to Zeus and pitch their little show or whatever. But they'll be the only people that will pick them up and act like they really got something going on and they could snatch them up. But
Yeah.
yeah, but it's a no go for me for those two.
All right. A no go from Zephyr and Chief for the Dry Lip Bandits. I think we all are on the same page when it comes to that. It's most
Mhm.
definitely a no
Yep.
go.
But
Most definitely.
yep. That's
Uh,
all I got, girl.
All right, Z Frenchie. Well, thank you so much for that, and sharing that with us. Real quickly, Teresa Wright. Thank you, Teresa, for the super sticker.
Plenty
I
dollars.
appreciate
Plenty
you.
dollars. Can we get cash?
Thank you, Teresa.
Plenty
Thank
dollars.
you
Plenty
again.
dollars. Can we get cash?
Thank you again, Z Frenchie. Next up, we got Charlotte. After Charlotte, we got QT. After QT, and this will be the end of the panel. We're gonna have Lil Dawn and Aunt Debbie. Okay, we got Cheryl Howard. Hold on, real quickly, real quickly. Let me make sure this is Cheryl. Uh, 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 uh. Okay,
Hi,
Cheryl Howard,
Christina.
is this you?
Yes. Hi, I'm on.
All right.
Hello.
Hey,
Everybody.
Cheryl.
Hello. Hi.
All right. And Cheryl is the last that will grace the panel. We already over 2 hours. Thanks again, Z Frenchie. Charlotte, you are up. Thanks for being patient. What's your thoughts? And Z Frenchie, please mute. Please mute,
Hello,
mute.
chit chat and all the panel.
Hi.
I just love your commentary. God
Oh,
bless
thank
you.
you. Thank you.
I am a diehard millimeter, and I
Mm-hmm.
know that everything is gonna be okay for her because God sees and knows all, and she really trusts Him. So when you trust God, everything that you pray for comes true. So Martell and Coleslaw, they my
Oh, Charlotte, you
I'm
slipped that
sorry.
in there. You can't say that. Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
I caught you.
Uh
You
they
good.
are going to they might as well fasten their seatbelts because they're gonna reap everything they sow. You know, Melanie is a queen. She's not thinking about them, and they really, really need to keep her children out of their names, out of their mouths, because that's not right. Because I truly believe when them kids get older, they're going to have something for both of them. They're going to tell them off because Melanie is making her money, doing her thing, and I have all her products and t-shirts. I really support her, and I pray that God will end all of this very soon.
All
And that's
right.
all I have to say.
All right, Charlotte. And we pray as well. We know she okay. She's a boss. Okay.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
know that she's okay. And thank goodness she has the support system that she does. When it
Absolutely.
comes to what we feel about maybe even talking about Martell and Coleslaw, let's remember this is how, in my opinion, a lot of women, especially, started to support her anyway because she was out here. The girl was on Instagram doing the same thing she's doing today. So, I'm going to continue to call it out as far as things that we know that she's doing, just to get a
Absolutely.
rise. This is how the majority of people, and I don't know for sure, but it's just my opinion, started supporting me. I know it was why I did it, because she was getting tag team, not more than a
Absolutely.
double team. You know what I'm saying? A great,
Can
great
I
point,
just
Charlotte.
can
Go
I
ahead.
just say one more thing?
Sure, go ahead.
I think that they need to make the Scots and everybody else tell their truth because they're making money off of Kiki and Melanie's story, and they don't even have a story. So I
Hmm.
think if they don't tell their truth, then they need to get off this show. That's my opinion.
I feel you. Well, they've been forced to tell a little more, but it's still not as much as they could, I'm sure. But I agree with you. Kiki, congratulations to Kiki. She's doing a
Absolutely.
wonderful job. Kiki is so authentic, and I love it. So, yeah,
I
great
love
point,
her
Charlotte.
too. And
Yeah.
I can identify with Kiki because I was once on drugs, but I've been clean
Okay.
since 1986. So
Amazing.
Good
All
Amazing.
right
job.
now.
Good
I
Yes,
job.
agree. I know what
congratulations.
she's going through, but she needs to
Yeah,
keep on pushing and she's going to
that's
make
right.
it through. I truly believe that.
Yeah, yeah. And congratulations to you. That is absolutely amazing.
Congratulations.
But you know what?
Absolutely.
Yes, amazing.
It wasn't nobody but God. I didn't go to no rehab. I didn't go to
Mm,
nothing. One day I just prayed and I said, God, please take this away from me. I don't want to do
mm,
this no more. And do you know that the next day I never did it again? Ever did it
mm.
again.
But
Never
God,
even backtrack. God
but
took
God.
it away.
Amazing.
And that's what
That
I
is
wanted to
amazing.
get on the panel and tell Kiki. Just keep
Yeah.
praying. God will take it away. I am a living witness.
Hmm. That's amazing. Congratulations to you, Charlotte. And Kiki
Thank
got
you.
this. Kiki got
Oh,
this.
yeah.
God is good, Shirley Ann. Yes, ma'am. All right, Charlotte. Thank you so very much.
You're
Next up,
welcome.
we will go to, where was I? That was Charlotte. We already, okay, we're going to UQT. After QT, Cheryl. After Cheryl, LaDawn. After LaDawn, Aunt Debbie. 2 hours, 8 minutes. So again, pay attention to your time. Look at your clock for me, guys, and go ahead, QT.
Hi. I did have stuff in order, but anyway, about them, Coleslaw and Martell. I was been saying this for a minute elsewhere, but I knew this was gonna happen. I was like, they're gonna go official. It's coming because she's been showing little pieces of his hand, his leg, whatever. I was like, okay, it's going to happen at some point. So here they are. I think we can all agree this was their little audition to get attention on them to either be on the show or have a show of their own. And unfortunately, there will be some people who are interested and who would tune in to watch because they do like train wrecks. I mean, people do like to watch train wrecks. However, I wonder what she's gonna say once those Texas episodes air. Is she probably gonna be like, oh, it's just for the show, the way that she likes to be delusional, but we'll see. But he might as well pick her and settle down with her. I mean, she's the only one that's gonna put up with all his stuff and let him cheat in peace. So
Hmm.
and then I just find it really funny how was it 2 seasons ago? They were getting on Melody because she was saying, supposedly making Destiny choose sides. Well, all she asked from Destiny was not to talk about her with Martell and the Scott. And they were talking about how she was being petty and how she was being immature. But now we see him this season trying to make their friends, mutual friends, choose sides. I just think it's funny. And it's like the more he tries to turn people against her, the stupider he looks. And about time, because before it seemed to have been working some, but now people are starting to see it's him. He has the problem. He's been dragging her to court, using the court system to continue to abuse her because nothing else is working. He's out here doing bad while she and her kids are flourishing. It's him. So, I find that also funny. And lastly, I know that a lot of people, it may have triggered them to see them mention the kids and everything like that. And yeah, part of me was like, oh, y'all playing too much, especially after this past summer when Melody had to finally address her online because she was doing too much. But I want to say it's not only just prayer and her belief in God. Melody has been in therapy and she put her children in therapy. And this is the work.
Mm-hmm.
This is the work. This is proof
That's
that
right.
therapy works. And you can still believe in God. You can still pray to whoever it is that you pray to. But also, this is just to show and advocate for therapy, how that can also help you in conjunction to just move beyond whatever it
Absolutely.
is that's been holding you back, because she is not responding. You
Mm-hmm.
look back a couple of seasons, she and Martell would have been going back and forth, and the only reason why she went online and went back and forth was because she told us and her therapist, if they keep coming for her, she was going to clap back, and she did. I'm not mad at her about that. I enjoy
Mm-hmm.
Petty Mel. But we see her actively using the things that she's learned in therapy by not reacting to him. Because the more she doesn't react to him and she keeps doing her thing, minding her business, the more upset he seems to get. And then he uses Coleslaw and it doesn't get a reaction out of her because she already told us what she thought. She's like, you stupid for putting up with it. And I gave him to you. So, have at
Mm-hmm.
it. I'm not worried about it. We've seen Melody grow and she's done the work, and that's the result of therapy and how it's helping her, I guess, heal and become a whole person in addition to her faith. And I think that that's also a great message to put out there, and the fact
It
that also
is.
it's helping her children.
They are well equipped. I agree.
So thank you for having me. I tried to keep it real short, but thank you for having me. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
you are so welcome. Thank you, QT, for coming up here and emphasizing therapy because you're absolutely right. And I agree. In conjunction with her belief in God, Mel and the kids are covered, okay, all the way around. So yeah, if we peep game, she definitely peep game, and I'm glad that she's not clapping back. Is no need to. We do know that there's something in the works when it comes to court, and she gonna handle it that way. So great points, QT. Thank you for that. That is a message to all of us in the chat or watching. Therapy is good, and utilize it if needed. So great points. All right, next up we got Cheryl Howard. Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hello.
Good. How
How
are
you
you?
doing? Hi, Aunt Debbie. I'm good. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Hey. Look, I'm doing good. These two insecure clowns, they mad because Melody got the life that they want and then that they'll never have. And the next time she chooses to do footage, I want to see proof that she's interacting with these Eminem kids like she claimed. Because it's funny, she only talks that when the kids leave. Once the kids are gone, then she claims she interacted with Milani, which is Sugar Mama. And I don't believe it. I want to see footage. I want to hear the Eminem kids in the background interacting with her. Until she does that, I don't believe a word that come out of that girl's mouth. Not one word. Those kids allegedly don't even like her. Allegedly. She already made that clear when she said the kids can be disrespectful, which means the kids are not showing her no love. She know it, I know it, and everybody else know it. So when she get on there acting like they this happy-go-lucky family, I want to see the footage. She can show footage of Martell. She can show footage of her kitchen. She can show footage of her cutting up them them stale potatoes. I want to see footage that she's having this interaction with the kids, the Eminem kids, like she claimed. I don't believe nothing that girl says. She's definitely not married to Martell. Like I said on this panel before, why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free? It's no need for him to marry her. He's gotten everything out of her he could. So he's not going to marry her, and he got everything he could out of her without even marrying her. So why would he then turn around and marry her? It makes no sense to me. And I don't believe it's going to happen. And I'm hoping they don't, because then she's around those Eminem kids more. Once she marries Martell, she's around those kids way more. Now she's living there. Now she's spending the night around them Eminem kids. I don't want to see them get married. I don't want her around those kids. And once they get married, that's exactly what's going to happen. She's going to be around them a lot more than she is now. So that's just the bottom line. She's a bottom feeder. And Martell belongs with a bottom feeder because that's what he is. He's a bottom feeder. He uses people, he uses women, he uses kids, he'll use anybody to get what he needs to get. So it's better off for him to be with her because he's not man enough for Melody. He never have been man enough for Melody, and he never will be. Melody's not taunted by her. She's not big as the word taunt. Melody's not taunted. You know what Melody was doing? Hanging out with her Dr. Shanita, celebrating her birthday. Melody don't look taunted to me, as far as I'm concerned, from what I've seen on her live. So give your best try. Nobody's gonna pick them up and on no reality show. That's not gonna happen. They have no businesses, they have no musical background, they have nothing going on. Nobody's gonna pick them up. Period. So they can just kill it with this act they put on when they're on, when the cameras are on. Because I guarantee you, once they turn those cameras off, Martell is not as attentive to her as he was acting on that live. Then he could care less if he could care less about her when the cameras are off. So hopefully people are not falling for this happy-go-lucky family crap. Because I'm not going for it. I'm not falling for it. Because in 3 months, I give her 3 months, she'll be back on that lady's panel live talking about Martell ain't this and Martell ain't that, and he can only email me and I hate him, and she'll be saying something totally different. Once Martell in 3 months, he'll be with somebody else. He just took Tiffany to this suit line event. That wasn't Ariane. That's the girl who resembled Ariane, which is Tiffany. So it just doesn't seem to me like, and even the way he hugged her from behind, that's not to me an affectionate relationship. This was all an act. That's all this was, and that's all it ever will be with them. They're just two clowns who think that they can get to Melody, and it's never going to happen. Melody is getting flights. She's catching flights. She care less what they do. So, she can just kill it. I didn't fall for it. I didn't fall for that act. That whole live was all fake. Period. So, period. That's all I got to say.
All right, Cheryl Howard coming in hot. But let me stop the presses. We got the legend, True T, in the house. Hey, True T. What's going on, sis?
I love True T.
Thank you so very much, baby. I love me some True T. I was
Yeah, me
following
too. She be dragging Martell.
Way before I started my channel.
She be dragging him. I'm telling you.
Thank you, True T, for stopping in the chat. I appreciate you.
Love her.
And keep doing the damn thing. Keep doing the damn thing.
Keep dragging Martell.
Yes, ma'am. I say True T is like a sister from another mister. However that little thing go. She let loose, child. I let loose, but True T gonna let loose. So thank you again. Sorry I didn't see you in the chat. I had ran to the bathroom. So and thank you, sis, for sending me the text to let me know the legend, True T, was in the house. Thank you
Yay.
for stopping by. Thank you, Cheryl Howard.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we know what the deal is. We know what the deal is. I'm with you. You all doing all that over there with all the kids. Where are they? Where are they?
Right.
But Martell is trifling enough. So we gotta call it for what it is.
I
He
know.
is trifling enough to have those kids around her. I do
No,
believe
I know,
that
but I
he
don't
does.
believe that they're interacting with her and acting like they like her. I don't believe that. I don't believe
Oh
that. Those kids
no,
don't like her.
no. They gotta do what they gotta do. They under their daddy's rules in his house and all of that. But yeah,
They bought
they
them
know.
gingerbread houses from Walmart, child.
Right. They know and they will know more going forward. So that's where
Mm-hmm.
he dumb at. Please believe that's where he's dumb at. Once those kids get older and be able to truly understand the magnitude of everything that he's done, then yeah, it's not
Yeah.
gonna be too good for him. But thank you again, Cheryl Howard. All
You're
right,
welcome.
next up we got Ladon. Ladon,
Well
your
done.
thoughts?
Well, everybody said a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna tell you like this. To me, he did look uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a tryout. He want to see how people respond to it. I do think he's trying to make her make some money, go viral. Got a TikTok now. Like, put yourself out there, get them followers. Negative, just don't respond to that. Only the positive, and um, it's still not gonna work, because the way y'all got together was just awful, so people are not gonna forget that. And I like that the content creators talk about it because we got a younger generation of women coming up that need to see how stupid this looks, how what not to be, what not to do, how to keep your morals intact. So we need to have these conversations, and so I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think even if I think what she's doing is overkill because she keeps saying their names over and over, like just like
Yes.
emphasizing it, and you're not even saying, "Oh, and I got this code for Paris too," and or whatever. You just only focused on her kids. That is so creepy. It's so obsessive,
Is it?
and it doesn't make any sense. It's like you're overkill. That's how we know it's fake because that's not natural to keep saying something like nay, like how she says it over and over. And you can tell when she's in her obsessive personality mode, allegedly, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
I just think that this is a part of the games that they play. It ain't gonna get nowhere, go nowhere. It's just another thing to talk about because they don't have nothing else. Mel's living her life, like she said before. When you feed my kids, B, you better make sure you feed them top notch. You
Exactly.
took them over. You said you got them some clothes. Where she said she was, where she got the clothes, Nordstrom's, not Nordstrom's. Where she said she was, I forget the store she said she was shopping at
I
for the
don't know.
M&M kids. But did she forget their mother takes them to Gucci?
Exactly.
You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. About time. Yup, stepmama, do what you do, but you better not touch a hair on their head.
Exactly.
So it's not gonna work. They tried that. He his silence looked like he was doing work on himself, or people were hoping, but he just can't compete that way because he's not that, wise to be on here and get back. He don't know how to do it like that. But he's still at the same place. The way he responded to Nell is he's right at that same spot of blaming Mel. They blame Mel for their downfall, for their lives being not what they wanted to be. And when he made that statement, what name She did great things with the Holt name. That was just the name. The Rogers blood is running through her veins, and that's where her motivation comes from. So
Period.
that name, that name Hope means nothing. That was trash when she picked it up. Remember your record. Remember your walkie talkies and all that in the cars. Remember, allegedly, in my opinion. So your name was already trash. She was just using that name while she was on her grind to what her mother and God put into her to be. So it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's stupid. She's stupid. I knew she wasn't finished. When she was on them tapes with Nay, I said she still got some run left in her. She's just mad. She'll get over it. She's an open door. And it's pitiful. It's disgusting. Even if people think they're doing this to try to get on a show, it's not going to happen. I don't care if she throw herself at Carlos's feet and lick
Exactly.
his boots. That part
Well,
is
not
not
gonna
going to happen
not gonna
because
happen.
at the end of the day, Melody Cherie Rogers is an EP on that show. She would never allow to be blatantly disrespected like that. Blatantly. Because that's what it would be. Because she had there's no reason. The only way I can see her slipping on that show is if he married her and she was living in his household and they was taping in his household. That would be the only way. But as of now, just because you're doing a couple of posts or going to the stores, being a fake, corny, resentful stepmama, because you ain't really doing it for the best interest of the kids. You're doing it to make people mad.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So true.
it's just pitiful.
Mel ain't thinking about her.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, Dawn, I agree with you. She definitely doing it to be spiteful. Now, we started off with the clip of Martell and Nell Fletcher, and he had the nerve to say that Mel was doing something to be spiteful. And we see what they doing, and it is to be spiteful. That's what it is, period. And he know that if the shoe was on the other foot, he would be having a fit. He would be having a fit if those kids were around a man. And it's coming, Mel. Cheryl, mute up for me, please. Mel don't have to stay
Okay,
single and all that
sorry.
for the rest of her life, and she's not. So I can't wait for it to come. Honestly, I really can't. Somebody put Anthony. Was Anthony Lofty's in the chat? If so, hey, Anthony, my apologies. I went to the bathroom. Shout out to all the content creators that stopped through tonight. We had Black Titanic earlier. Again, True T, the legend. We got Maretha, Hannah Grace, Pink Table Topics, Mildred Conversations and Cocktails. We had Trending. We had It's Chrissy Time. Shout out to the content creators. All right. Thank you so much, LaDawn. And last but not least, none other than the legend herself, Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, I wanted to call you up on my lunch break, my power hour yesterday, but I knew we would probably go on a little bit longer. But what are your thoughts on Debbie about the live, about what he said to Nell Fletcher? What you think?
Go off.
First of all, I want to say thank you to CC Star. Thank you so much. And may God bless you. The way I feel about the live, I think that was an act. Um, that now he done went to the lowest of the lowest. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a man go that low to use their children, for whatever purpose him and her are trying to do, I don't think
Mm-hmm.
it'll work. I don't think it'll work. She need to sit down. He trying to egg her up, talking about she a good cook. When we seen her pouring a half a bottle of salt in whatever she was so-called cooking, she can't cook. Because anytime somebody use that much salt, they can't cook. And anybody know that cooks. And you don't have to be a chef to know that. Um, she was sitting around talking about the gingerbreads, and then they brought up some check cash out, and they was trying to make themselves look up and look big and like they this big happy family, like they gonna be the Brady Bunch. We all know that's a crock. That show go down, it's over. They got low views, 155,000 down. Might not be no show. So yeah, he gonna put on TikTok or YouTube, IG, or whatever he could put on because that's gonna be their source of income if this show ends. Because we all know he's not gonna do anything but use, leech, beg, and nothing else. And this is my opinion. Allegedly, man don't have a brain in his head, and she don't either. So two of them ain't gonna make nothing but a big mess. Now she put her own children aside to worship his children. That tell you something about a woman like that. You gonna pick up and worship his children and leave yours out. That's cause you trying to hold on to something you don't have in the first place. He'll be out soon as somebody else come along. He think got $1 cause he know you don't have none and you can't make none. And he
Period.
talking about he made somebody. You didn't make nobody. Vanessa made Melody. That's her daughter.
Right. That's right.
She poured into her. You came along and hitched a ride and was a user. You didn't pour anything into this woman. All you tried to do was take away. So you didn't do nothing. You got out the marriage. You over there with who you want to be with, so you say. But that's to be questioned because you'll run about around with anybody. Any old dog that'll have you. You was a stray, sir. You know, I'm sick of him. I don't like him and I don't like her either. And when he put that battery in her back, she dumb as they come. She get right up and do what he say. And then she be standing there looking stupid. Do she know how she look? If she ever look at one of her lives and see what she look like, maybe she'll stop. She's standing there looking stupid. She knows she miserable because this man, anytime a man hug you, he gonna hug you with some gentleness. He chokehold hugged her. Like if you don't get this right, you know what's coming when we get off. Baby, but what you want with that? You know, nobody's gonna pick up no show for them. What they gonna do? He don't do nothing, she don't do nothing. So what we gonna be looking at? A black screen, green screen, or whatever they call it? Or them putting on lip gloss or chapstick or whatever they be putting on? They need to go sit down. And as far as him going to Nail's house, if I was Nail, I'd have told him, yeah, I'm going, and you need to see my dress. Come on in, I'm gonna be shy. I'd had him so mad he'd been crying like a baby. Ooh, look at my husband's suit, we're gonna be shy. Oh, we're gonna have a good time. I'm sorry you won't be there, but I'm gonna have fun. You see my shoes? Oh, look at my shoes out of order. I'll be showing him everything. I make him so mad he'll run out that door. I sure would. I sure would. I wouldn't care what he think. You can't choose and tell me who I could be around. You don't have that kind of authority over me, sir. You mess your marriage up, and that's no need for you to get mad at me because I'm still friends with your ex. You lucky I'm still talking to you. You done cost my husband some money. Let's talk about that. You still quite squatting in that house. You need to get out of there because my husband need his commission. And you is in the way. Now that's what we would have been talking about. I'd have read him his rights. See, that's the problem. He think he entitled. Everybody coddle and let him get away with everything. I would be stopping him in them tracks if I was on that show. I'd be pulling out all the stops. He would be so mad at me, he'll be telling me, get off the set, get off the set. I'll run him off the set. Because he really don't have nobody to film with. The Scots, they used him up and they through with him. They got what they wanted. They got his position right now. They laughing at him. He'll laugh and stop. And then you have to go over there with her. Look how they eating. I don't know what she cooked fried. Look like paper with some flour on it. So go on with that. He can't say nothing about nobody. Melody doing what Melody got to do. Melody is flourishing. And he mad because ain't nothing happening for him. So be mad. Get over there, stay mad. What did Kiki say?
Scratch ass. Ooh.
Scratch, and you know what she said. Do all that. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody want to see them on nothing. It's hard enough looking at him on Saturdays on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I'm telling you.
It was best when he was an extra, real quick.
I was trying to get Kiki. Hold on. She said on Debbie. Go ahead.
That's what he needs to do. And then he's standing around and then they trying to talk about Kiki. Well, Kiki doing some talking. And she, all of them. They need to stop trying to pick at Mel and Kiki. And if they don't want to tell their story, they don't want to talk about that lawsuit, get off TV. Because everybody know about the lawsuit and they want to hear about it. You sitting up there laughing and grinning and telling everybody something sticking on the wall and you ain't got a wall to stick nothing on. All of them. So they need to go sit down because it looked like to me, Carlos done gave up on this show. And the only one holding it together is Mel. Now, if he leave and she take over, all of them gonna be down at the Popeye's Chicken or Burger King or wherever they get a job. The movie theater.
Oh my goodness, I
You
can't.
mean to tell me Marcel gonna be wearing them big ass suits like Martell said?
He gonna be down there
big
popping
ass.
popcorn. Pop, pop, pop. He gonna be popping popcorn. I'm telling you. And cause she gonna take that show in a whole nother direction. That's gonna really bring Black excellence. And I hope that happens. I'm praying it happens.
Me too.
And what Martell gonna do? How you gonna bring a bomb on your ex-wife's show? And then if I was that girl, I wouldn't want to be on that lady's show. See that show right there, she got mental problems.
For real.
You want to get on your boyfriend, ex-wife show and think you're supposed to make some money. Now, what kind of dummy is that? And where they do that at?
Slow child.
I mean, special slow. That's special slow.
Tell you she licked the windows.
I'm sure let her think.
Now, see, she need the helmet on right now. She need to go see the doctor, sit on the couch, and let them give her some sense or something. Talk and work with her because she really need the help. And I feel bad that lady is that crazy and that ignorant to think that she should have a spot on her boyfriend, ex-wife show. I just don't get that.
Crazy.
She's out of her mind. That's deranged, delusional. And you already trying to act like the lady because you want her life. Y'all can't see that lady is unstable. Every time I look at her, I say, "Ooh, she's so unstable. She mentally ill. Why nobody don't help her?" You know why they don't help her? Because she don't want no help. Because she think everything she doing is for her man. A man that's a bum that's already unstable himself. He is a danger. And she don't even know that she in danger. She's so crazy thinking she in love and he love her. He don't love her. She miserable when those cameras go off. You can look at her and tell because every day he around her, he make her pay for breaking up with his wife, his ex-wife, because he knows she the causing of it. And believe me, he gonna make her pay every day of her life. She might try to show us how he won't even be seen with
Hmm.
He only seen with you now because he don't have nothing and you don't have nothing, and he finna pimp you out.
Hmm.
And then when that don't work, he gonna be gone. He only there till he find the next meal ticket.
Hmm.
And then you gonna be back under that bench over there crying today on IG, twiddling your hair, crying and doing all sorts of things. Gonna be crazy as a bed bug. I can't wait. People are already looking at you crazy. They laughing at you. You're not gonna get on no show. And the people that's talking about they working to get her on the show, they only lying because they know she unstable. And when a person is unstable, you can't reason with them.
Yeah.
You have to let them think like that. So that's where she at. But she needs to sit down because ain't nobody thinking about her or him.
Hmm.
People are living their lives and they already know that they trying to get somebody else's life.
Hmm.
They trying to control and use and leech and manipulate other people. Well, all that's gonna wear out. That's wearing out.
Sure is.
Martell don't have nobody to manipulate now on the show. He don't have nothing. So, his time, like I say, when the show ends, what you gonna do then?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
You don't have no friends.
Oh.
You see the parties done dried up. Nobody inviting him nowhere. Oh, he was running to Atlanta every other day and week. All Carlos was buying the gas and taking him on tours. They ain't going nowhere now, is it?
Hmm.
It's all over with. Cause everybody done seen you. They done peep your whole car. They know who you are and what you about.
Hmm.
So he needs to just go on cause he ain't heard Melody.
Hmm.
Melody in Atlanta having a good time with real celebrities.
Exactly.
Danny Glover, Jazzy Faye.
Hmm.
All he can get is them old salty potatoes. I wish him well with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with all that.
Not the potatoes.
It's salty potatoes.
That's all he got coming. And he ought to be glad to get them because he don't deserve nothing. He made a hell for himself. He need to suffer in it.
Yeah.
Both of them. Mm-mm. And she talking about she buying Melody kids some clothes. Melody taking her kids to Louis Vuitton. What they want at the thrift shop?
Not the thrift store shop.
Them kids don't want nothing out of there. And their mama's taking them to Louis Vuitton and all them big name brand stores and everything. And then that's all you got to show. They don't want that. They're going to be cordial and say thank you because that's the way they was raised. They got great manners. But believe me, B, they ain't looking forward to that. So, Martell can go home with that. Him and her, like they doing Mel a favor by buying male kids something. They ain't doing Mel no favor. She not impressed, and neither are they. So sit down, Coleslaw. Buy yourself something. You was on there telling me, oh, I need to get my hair fixed. I need to do this. And you setting up with a filter for makeup. I'm sick of her. I hope that phone breaking don't nan filter come up there for her.
Lord,
Oh my goodness.
Maybe she'll get up and get a job when that happens. I'm sick of
Mm-hmm.
them. They don't need to get back on nothing.
Okay,
Nothing.
dokie.
I just want them to sit down. I just want them to sit down. And she running around talking about he pay her bills. Like she's saying something. If you were living in Section 8 and don't have no job, you on zero rent.
Okay. The only thing you gotta throw is about $100 a month. She good.
Maybe
And
fifty.
you go down to Cedar, they gonna help pay your lights and gas. So
Mm-mm.
what he paying?
Oh my
And
God.
you want to talk about crumbs?
All right.
Child.
I wouldn't have got on no YouTube and said all that. Ain't like he putting you in no big fancy house paying no notes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You run from pillar to post, and you talking about what this man paying for you, and you don't have nothing. You
Mm-hmm.
begging. That's a woman that's begging. You'll do anything to get crumbs off of the table. He can spit on them, and you right there to take it. That's so low.
Hmm.
Girl, she need to pick herself up and go get her some help real quick, ASAP.
Aunt Debbie, I'm running to let the dogs out. Hold it over till I get back, and we got to get out of here. We had 2 hours 46 minutes. But let me let my dog out so he won't use it in here. Go ahead, Aunt Debbie. Come on.
Yeah, but I can't see her. I can't see her thinking she gonna make something of herself. You ain't did nothing in 10 years. Sat on that couch. And then when that man say jump, you ha ha. You gotta do strange things for no change. Lord have mercy, that poor child. And then you want to brag about you and somebody else's children. Them children ain't made that. And who make gingerbreads for Halloween? I never seen that before. I thought that was always for Christmas. But that's what we did in the Christmas time. And they look like some old stale boxes. They don't look like no real gingerbread.
Oh my God.
The kind we used to make, you could eat them. They be nice and warm. You decorate them, and then you have a piece of it. And who gonna eat that box stuff? They look like boxes. Oh Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing else. She don't need to do nothing else but have several secrets. I want this girl to get a psychiatrist.
Oh my goodness.
Poor thing.
All
Poor
right.
thing. Poor
Oh, I'm
thing
sorry.
thing.
Go ahead, Aunt Debbie.
Oh my
You done,
goodness.
Aunt Debbie? I just got back.
And Martell look bad. He in them old tight shirts too, little. I'm sick of seeing them in that crap.
Oh my God.
And them shorts. It's wintertime. Ain't nobody running around those shorts no more. I'm sick of him too. He's a dummy. I mean, he is a whole out low class dumb. I almost cussed. Lord have mercy, help me. Woo. I see why she changed her name. I never would have took it. I'm gonna tell you, I was married. You know, I ain't never gonna take your name. I don't even take you.
Oh my goodness.
I see why she did that, and she should have a big party to celebrate. After all the hell he done put her through, I'd party day and night. He just mad cause he ain't invited. That's all that is.
Exactly.
He mad cause he ain't invited. He ain't going over there to eat none of that fancy food and dancing and all them fancy drinks and everything they gonna have. That's what he mad about.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. I'd have changed my name too. And if I could, I'd change the kid's name and the dog too. If I had one.
Not the dog. Not the dog. Ooh, child.
I'm telling you. That man need to go sit down. I'm sick of him. They need to get him off the show anyway. He don't serve no purpose.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sure don't.
No purpose at all. Get rid of him. And take Carlos King and them snots with you. All of them can go. And don't try to bring that old other big one on there, that old big one. Whatever
Not
his
the
name
big
is.
one. Not the big one. Out.
That old big one they got trying to slip him on there.
Oh.
I don't want to see him. I'm sick of them.
Oh my goodness.
Here
All
he
right.
come with a blue suit. They must be getting them suits away somewhere. Every week, my Reese got on one. All of them. They need to go. They stink. I'm sick of them.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, Aunt
And I'd be
Debbie,
so
I
glad
hate,
when Melody get her a
uh-oh,
man,
I get
a
good one, child.
real
Go
fancy
ahead.
man. I
That's
want him to
right.
be intelligent and handsome and smell good,
Mm-hmm.
where you can smell him through the screen.
Oh, Lord.
Tall, good looking, intelligent. That's what I want to see for her. Like you say, a
Mhm.
Russell Wilson that come up there and that's gonna do some things and show Martell how
Yeah.
to be a real man.
That's right.
I'm praying for that for her too, cause she deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
She definitely
And
does, for
and I,
sure.
and I, and Martell got just what he had coming. Bum on the couch.
Yeah, he deserved what he got, child.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
deserve her. They a match made in hell. Get on down to hell and get yourself together. I can't stand the people.
Well, Aunt Debbie, you know they are going crazy for
I
you in the
love her.
chat. I
Yes.
definitely gotta step on in here because we got to get going. But the legend has spoken. Aunt Debbie,
Yes.
yes, Mary Kelly came in hot like she always do. Aunt Debbie got her own little banner right here. Aunt Debbie in the house, giving it real and raw every time. Aunt Debbie in the house. Oh, Aunt Debbie giving it real and raw. That may be good to in your channel name. We shall, well, it's your channel, but look at me. I just,
I
I
like
just
that.
try to
I
just do
like
what
that. And I need your
I
help.
like it. I like it
Let's
too
do
because
this.
that's what you do. That's what you do. Hmm?
Chit chat, I love you. And if you think of a
I
name
love
and you
you
think
too.
it's befitting for my channel, I will honor it and I will use it.
Oh, Aunt Debbie. Well, I want you to brainstorm and make sure it's what you want. But that giving it real and raw, that's you. You know.
Well,
But
so
we'll
it be
we'll
then. If
yeah, we'll
that's
come
what you
together.
want to name it, let's come together. If that's what you like,
All right.
I will be honored if you named my channel for me.
Would you, Aunt Debbie?
Yes, cause
Oh,
that would be you giving me your blessing.
well, I already done gave you my blessings, child, 1000%. Okay, not only me, but all of these subscribers that's in the chat and other content creators. We love us some Aunt Debbie. Okay, but
And
I would be honored. So we will get together. I will be meeting with you guys at some point tomorrow. I am drained. I try not to go live the day before, but I'm gonna get some rest so we can get that going as far as what we plan to all of us cutie crew discuss when it comes to YouTube tips and all of that. But real quickly to the cutie crew, because you do have to have computer knowledge and all of that. So I did put about 4 or 5 different links on the community post from earlier. Make sure you watch those videos. You can create and pause and do everything at the same time. It will help tremendously. But most times on Debbie, just get on and start talking, and we'll work out everything else on the back end. But we'll talk tomorrow. I am honored, so I think it should be you that come up with your name, but that giving it real and raw. That is Aunt Debbie. Everybody says it. Everybody says it. So I'll definitely assist with you wherever is needed. But to you guys, thank you so much. We held over 1,000 strong for almost 3 hours. We had 2 hours and 54 minutes. And currently we have 1,020 people that's watching. Thank you to the cuties that's in the chat. Thank you to the cutie crew representing in the chat. Thank you to each and every one of you that gave me a super chat and super sticker and cash app. So much. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. And we're gonna get on up out of here. So to the panel, I did not write down everybody's name, but thank you all so much. We had BLS, we had Maritha, we had Minerva. I'm trying to think of the people that dropped down. We had Mildred, who in the back chat? We had Z Frenchie. We had Q. Oh, QT is still up here. Who else? Who else? Who else? We had my sis, Pink Diva, Pink Table Topics. Did I get Mildred? We had Mildred as well. Debbie, LaDon, Cheryl Howard, and I still feel like I'm missing somebody. But I thank each and every one of you. We ain't even worried about the dry lip bandits, okay? All they can do is rub their lips together and start a fire. That's about it. That's the only fire they gonna start. They not doing anything when it comes to mail, and it is what it is. Martell gonna keep on throwing stuff out there to see if anything stick. I don't see how any of them are bothered with him. For to continue to see this man say, if my friends support her, then they not my friends. How childish. Just like I started this live off. How childish. As far as coleslaw, shopping for clothes, I didn't see no pink jackets unless I missed something. I didn't see any girls' clothes up there after she rung out. So I'm gonna have to look at that again. But even that maid, that's what you are. You the maid, you the nanny, you're their runner, you're their assistant. So you know the effect that she thinks that she's having, she's not doing nothing. Like everybody said, those kids are designer down. You can't go in no H&M and buy them kids anything where they really gonna be impressed. If that's the case. So it is what it is with her as well. Poor thing. That's all I gotta say. She will look up in 10 more years and realize that she's wasted so much of her life. And again, a lot of us with life experience, we see it. So we peep game. We know exactly what's going on. Martell ain't got nobody else. Somebody in the comments put that the revenge P really did it for him. Absolutely. And when Kenya Moore mentioned it on that reunion, that did it for him. So for those that think that they can shop around the show, that show will be over after the first episode because everything that this man has done will come up. So let him continue to screw himself. That's all I gotta say. Let him continue. But again, I thank you guys so much. To the panel, I'm gonna drop you guys down. Thank you again, Cheryl Howard. Thank you,
You're
QT.
welcome. Thank you for letting me come up.
LaDawn, you still here, sis? LaDawn and fell asleep, child. As always, QT probably then fell asleep. Aunt Debbie, thank you again. Tyra, thank you, sis. Thank you so much. And you know I'm praying for you. We have chatted, and I'm gonna reach back out to you. Keep me posted. That's all I gotta say about that. But I appreciate you. Thank
Plenty dollars.
you.
Plenty dollars. Can we get
Betty. Tyra, you a mess. Betty. Yes, ma'am. Betty ain't said nothing to Wanda, has she? Thanks again, sis. All right. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of, I was about to say your Thursday night, but it may only be, well, Central Time is still Thursday. East Coast, it is now Friday, and it's 9:03 where I am. We're gonna try to get together and take a trip to Huntsville. Yes, we are. So we shall discuss as well. Oh, you're in Montgomery? Okay. Yeah. You guys make sure to dress accordingly. Good night, Dr. Minnie. the weather is changing. This is flu season. So but make sure you guys are wrapped up tight. Don't let this weather fool you when it's nice in the daytime and cool at night. But I'm out of here. Thank you guys again. This was a wonderful, wonderful live. I appreciate you guys. Let me get my little music together. You guys know